Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the Metaverse.
Masters of the Metaverse, masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Control them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse.
There we go. Are we back? Is it time?
Is it time?
Wait, is there a show tonight?
Is there a show?
Oh man, I
Definitely.
We can't. No, that can't. Oh, we're not doing a show right now, are we?
Nope.
We are? We
Yeah,
are
we're
doing
live.
a show
We
right now?
drove
Right now we're doing a show?
forward.
Oh, right this second?
Yeah.
Hi everyone,
ways to
glad
kill
that you
time
could
for
make
this
it.
week.
My name is Christian Doyle. I'm going to be your GM today on Masters of the Metaverse. A show about people doing things in strange ways. That's right, all of our players here today, our fine actors and improvisers, are playing more than one character. Normally, they just play two characters. Today, we may do more. We probably won't, but we might. You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know. Everybody is playing a metapilot. These are people who have special abilities that allow them to transfer their consciousnesses through special pods throughout the multiverse into avatars from other realms. We learned a bit about the backstory to that, a bit more about the backstory to that last week, and we will touch on that when we get there. But first, let's introduce our players and pilots.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Keeson Ho, aka Mason on DFA, aka Nathan Hill on this show, aka Mr. Darcy, aka Random Hero, aka What Is Kiss, aka Midwestern Ways. And I'm playing Nathan Hill.
Nathan Hill.
Yeah.
Relatively new to the MetaPilot program with the founders, Nathan has been with the group only for a short time, but has proved his worth over and over again. Next.
Hello, I am Maggie Ferguson Wagstaff, and I'm playing Rosie Harvin.
Yes, Rosie Harvin, the professional rodeo star turned superhero,
Yes.
who's been with us since the very, very beginning. Also, I think she's cute. So,
Hi, I am Chris Odie, and I am playing Thomas Wells, who was once a Metapilot like the others, and now is somehow trapped inside the Metapilot computer system, a jigger thing of my bob. And so now he's very.
you can always count on Chris
computer-esque.
for the technical aspect
I do
of the show.
techno-babble like nobody's business. I just learned today that back in the day of Star Trek The Next Generation, they used to do spec scripts, and fans would send them in and whatnot, and the way that they would handle techno-babble is it would actually just say, insert tech. And then later on, someone would go back and figure out what techno-babble to put in there that would actually be like...
You are not allowed to do that.
I can't just say that today, insert tech.
Nope.
Tech goes
Sorry,
here.
bud. Nope, I want full-on thick bullshit today.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think this might be actually, depending on what happens, whether or not Shimmy lets me come back to DFA before the year is over, in terms of how the storyline works, I think this might be my last time streaming in this room. So.
Oh my goodness.
I just realized that a second ago.
Oh, that's
So there you go.
that
So
can't be real.
So chat, do your worst.
Yeah, no, go ahead. He's fair game today, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Postel, and I am playing Metapilot Aquamarine.
And tell us a little bit about Aquamarine and her journey thus far on the show.
Aquamarine began as a yogini to the stars. Some called her a cult leader, but whatevs. Really, she was a thief, and she was bribed into being part of the Metapod stuff. Let's call it stuff.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I've honestly been wondering since we began this show.
Yes.
Is yogini a real word? I really don't know.
It is.
It really
Yes.
is.
Yeah, he has a little friend boo-boo.
I've just kind of gone along with it, and he likes the picnic baskets.
Yogini, yeah, like yogi.
Okay, that's what I need to know. Thank you.
Female yogi.
I've wondered, and I never took the time to Google it. And so I've been wondering for months.
Google it. Google Yogini Mama.
But instead of Googling it, you decided to ask on the air while we're streaming.
Yeah, I did.
It's awesome, man. That's what
I'm
makes you a real
tonight.
dude, Chris.
She's no longer those things, though. Now she's just part of this team.
Yeah, she was. Most of the pilots were taken against their will by a group called the Program, which we've also learned a little bit more about, and were within the last year or so broken out of the program and rededicated to a group called the Founders, who supposedly created the Metapilot program. We shall see.
Yep.
When we last left our intrepid heroes, they had just amazingly succeeded after screwing the pooch in a way that can only be described as completely world-changing.
We broke the game.
We broke the game. However, we saved it at the very end, and the Metapilots now in their ruined boat, because anytime you put Metapilots in a boat, it will sink. That's the rule.
That's just science.
That is science. Thank you, chat.
Well, that was Vansel. He took it out off screen. We didn't even get to see the thing go.
Yeah, but he knew he was taking that boat out from the beginning. I had a feeling. He did. You found yourselves on the shores of somewhere in the Baltic Sea? No, the Mediterranean Sea? No.
Yeah, the Adriatic.
It was the Adriatic Sea, one of the damn seas. But as you may have found out, you've been there now for a couple of days, recharging, getting the pods back inside, and kind of pushed up against the wall. You've got a makeshift camp going on. You are in a very, very secret location, hidden between two cracks next to a wall in a cave. When you walk by it, the runes in your blood, which you have just found out that you have, make this symbol light up, and when you touch the symbol, a door opens to this secret location, which you now all currently reside in, KOA Campground style.
Is our friend, is the, what's his name?
Your only other company, other than your fellow Metapilots who have found their way here, there are now 12 of you in this place, all survivors of the boat and of the Founders' other vehicles that have also converged in this location. You're set up a nice little, almost command center in this place with very little technology. You have a couple of generators running the electrical equipment and computers. You still can't get a Wi-Fi signal for shit unless your name is Thomas.
So we're in the MetaCave?
I have my own
The
hotspot.
MetaCave.
Yeah.
Yes, you're in the MetaCave.
The MetaCave.
MetaCave.
And you've basically just been trying to readjust to being on land, for one, and being out of the metaverse because you were stuck in there for 8 months. So just like your muscles, by all accounts, should be completely atrophied. You shouldn't be able to walk. You've been basically in a bed for the better part of a year. But because metapods are kind of magical, you feel fine. You know, like you just woke up from a real long nap. Your only other company, other than these Metapilots and the equipment you have brought with you, is a man that looks like Jack Lemmon had a baby with Arnold Schwarzenegger in 1980.
Yep.
It's this this ridiculously old man who is just jacked. He is so ripped that like he doesn't even have a shirt that can fit him, so he doesn't wear one because he is just gigunda. He has a 12-pack and just the pecs on this guy could and do crush shelled nuts on a regular basis.
Which is how the
Notice I
recipe-
added shelled at the last moment, so it didn't get a giggle out of Chris.
Either that or a comment by Larry in the chat.
Or a comment by Larry in chat. I know.
This giant man that you're talking about right now, he's a Metapilot?
He was the guardian of this particular space.
Oh, okay.
This is Zerates.
Zerates.
Xerates.
I got all the letters wrong.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be the tough.
Damn you, the Greeks!
which I actually took. So I should.
Should we take a minute to talk about the store?
We are going to talk about the store.
I just realized we didn't do that.
I just wanted to give you a minute to think about where you were while I talk about the store. So here you are safe, you are on land, you are in a magical place with a man who's at least 1,000 years old. Chew on that for a second. How are we doing on Patreon buffs, Chris?
Might have not sent that. There was Patreon's been a bit of an issue this week with all their changes.
With all of
stuff.
the Patreon stuff going on. So you're all getting a blanket +5 to any roll you want and a 10 points of force field style armor that goes away once it is used.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patreon.
Yeah, thank you, Patreon. Well, no, thank you, Patreon supporters.
Correct.
Yeah, we
Actually,
love you guys. We wouldn't be here without you.
While we're on that topic, I said this in the Zoe News, but just in case you missed it, we here at Zombie Orpheus Entertainment are aware of the changes that happened on Patreon, and there is a concerted effort going on right now to look at other options going forward that will make it more supporter-friendly, as it were. We already have been making some plans related to moving away from Patreon, and so this is probably going to speed up a timeline, but we've already put 6 to 8 months into the plan, so it's looking promising. More news to come later.
Yes, and anything you missed, you can catch on the Zoe News that we showed on Facebook earlier. Go back and check that out. It happened not very long ago at all. What I would like all of you to do right this moment, if you could, is to put your sliders all the way over to the pilot position, as you are not currently engaged in metapods with avatars. And a brief moment to explain what the hell those are for those of you new to the show. What are in front of our players right now are sliders that show where they are on the metapilot scale. P stands for pilot, A stands for avatar. The closer they are to avatar, the more abilities they can use from that character, that second character sheet that they get in a metaverse. The closer they are to pilot, the more of the pilot skills they can access. In the middle, they can access both, but to a lesser degree. We will get into that later. Currently, they are all 100% at pilot. In the store today, we have some of our usual things. We've got all of our player buffs, is that correct?
Correct.
How are we doing on pre-purchasables, guys? Do we have those out yet? Did anybody buy the pre-purchasables?
Those were not locked in because we hadn't established beforehand if we were using them or not.
Ah.
And that's been the other thing that's been going on, is all the conversation about whether or not that we were going to continue a pre-store because of all the stuff going on related to the studio moving and everything else. There's just so much going on, people.
So do we have a pre-store this week?
We did not have a pre-store this week.
Okay,
if you would like one next week, we can absolutely have one next week.
Yeah, we'll have one for next week.
Okay.
And this week, I'm just going to say all of your basic abilities are here.
Okay.
Okay, because we had a screw up with the store, so you all get your basic abilities.
Nice.
Which are, let's see. Where is Nathan's?
Starting with the basic crying out laudanum.
Yes, for crying out laudanum. In lieu of an attack, Nathan can heal the entire team for 20 hit points apiece. For this metaverse, I am going to go ahead and you can heal the entire party up to full hit points.
Got it.
Okay?
Nice. Wait, that's bad. You just raised the amount of healing, implying that
I heard the math on that too.
Yeah. Oh,
I just heard I get more awesome. So,
I will get into the reasons for that very, very soon.
I'm just terrified now.
Right now, we're just talking about the store. This is just pregame stuff, you know?
I know, I'm still terrified.
No reason to be scared, guys. Why would I put you through?
Because when we die in this game, we die in real life.
You.
Wait,
Help us, Twitch. We're stuck here. He's gonna send us to the Shadow Realm.
Okay, Rosie.
Talk about it out loud.
Rosie, your basic is available. You are protected by a mysterious invisible force who has a 25% chance of blocking any attack made against you. We will be rolling that every time you are attacked. Don't forget, or we won't use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Keith, now you understand why I made Thomas invulnerable and computerized. Save my own bacon in the real world.
No.
Thomas.
Yeah.
You have a flawless victory, friendship.
Yes.
If an opponent tries to uses an attack that includes you, there's a 25% they are overcome by feelings of friendship instead and rendered unable to complete the attack. Aquamarine. Are you my mummy? You automatically stabilize to 1 hit point, 1d4 rounds after dropping below 0. So if you are knocked unconscious, as long as you are not all the way avatar, 1d4 rounds later, you are stabilized. Now, keep in mind that your basic abilities are only available if you have pilot somewhere on your slider at the moment. So if you are all the way avatar, you will not be able to use those abilities. That's what meta points are for. Hey, meta points help them move on the slider, and they cannot move on the slider at all without your help. Just so you know.
Thank you, chat.
We've got our usuals, cheat code, and triple player up there. We've got rule of cool. It's also there. Meltdowns are available. We have 2 new things in the store this week. 2, count them, specific to this metaverse. Be Kind Rewind. And Full Tilt Boogie.
Someone already bought a Full Tilt Boogie.
Oh boy, Full Tilt Boogie is the bomb. It's like maybe the most powerful buff on the table right now.
Yeah, thank you.
What is it?
Well, again, for me to explain it to you,
We gotta wait.
you'd have to wait, but trust me, it's awesome. And Be Kind Rewind is very similar to how it sounds. The whole round starts over. Anybody who wants to do exactly the same thing they did before the round started over gets to keep whatever roll they had. Anybody who wants to try something new gets a new roll.
Cool.
Groovy?
Groovy.
I can use it,
Awesome.
you can use it. Use it before I do, or I will use it against you.
Challenge
I-
accepted.
I am not here to hurt you or kill you, but I will if I have to.
Yep.
Understand. Tough but fair. Okay?
And you look sharp tonight.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Do you
trying
have a
something new. I was going to wear my
interview at
hat,
the
but it
Apple
got
Store?
very warm.
Oh.
And I'm
think
worried
you
you
can
wouldn't
pull
take me
that hat.
seriously for the entirety of the game.
See, I think you can pull it. I actually really admire that.
Well,
I don't
you know,
think I could.
one of the
pull off
nice things
anything.
about being a tall, skinny white guy is I can wear pretty much anything.
Because it's all made for us.
It's right, it's all made for us.
Let's leave now. That was about, we were trying to make a joke about
Our own
racism,
privilege, yeah, and I'm
women,
that back
privilege.
in our face. Merry Christmas, everyone!
Intended to be.
Can I try a sriracha goldfish, please?
I was
Yeah.
gonna give. Yeah.
So you guys are over there eating snacks,
back
goldfish with
I just wanna
sriracha
know what
sauce,
it's like.
Yeah.
but without me.
Can I try?
You had
I
your
want
chance.
to try it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
I like
fine.
golden
I'm not going to be upset.
crackers.
So, as I said, for the last few days, you have been in this island paradise cave that is
Yeah.
hidden by a very, very
Oh yeah.
tight junction alley in between these mountains.
Oh, that's really
Something about it seems familiar when you go outside, but you can't really put your finger on it necessarily. Until Thomas, after the second day, gets a signal and, you know, uses Google Earth and tells you where you are. You're in ancient, or what used to be Sparta.
Oh.
Sparta.
And he was called the Spartan. That makes sense.
Right,
Right.
that you are in Sparta,
Cool.
which puts you significantly further away than you thought you were.
Right.
Is there anything you want to do during these couple of days? I mean, what do you want?
Well,
Where
so
are you?
In the, I know that we're bringing our metapods from the ship to this cave for protection. But what else is in here? Are there?
Well, it's pretty Spartan.
We're gonna pretend that didn't happen.
I don't even like you. That's how you started things today.
Can I use Beacon Rewind? And
No, those can only be used in the metaverse. And right now, you guys are in the real
That was good,
world
Chris.
with a magical old man in a
what-
magical cave.
MetaCave.
I mean, I feel
MetaCave.
like
Sorry, you're in a MetaCave.
I feel like he's guarding something, right? Is there something else in the cave? I mean, what are we? Is it just an empty room?
He's guarding basically the room, the giant room, which is, you know, encased with pictograms in various different languages from all over the world and all throughout time, and then pillars that seem to hold up the room that are parallel, going all the way down this giant hall.
Okay, but that's in there.
Just this big empty room, all your equipment shoved in one corner, and giant pillars, which, as you have learned over the last couple of days, due to some research by Jenica and Thomas and the crew, the pillars themselves seem to be the ancient metapods.
Oh.
They can be keyed to your individual
So-
DNA signatures or your runes, and you physically get pulled into the metapod, and you are encased within this stone structure
Oh my god.
until
are any
you
of
are
the pillars
released.
still functioning? Are any of
Yeah.
the pillars still functioning?
As far as you know, all of them still function.
Are any of them occupied?
None of them are currently occupied.
Just would have been interesting to meet a 2,000-year-old metapilot.
Yeah. Well, but so I want to ask him.
Well, there is a 2,000-year-old metapilot guarding the place.
Oh,
Right.
that's true.
So what?
Zerates.
Mighty Zerates.
Oh.
I misspelled that part too.
So, Zerates, why did you start guarding this room and stop being a metapilot? I mean, like, why aren't you in there right now? Like, did something?
In my time, I was known as Mighty Zerates. And then his teeth fall out.
Oh, Zerates.
And he picks them up and
Zerates.
puts them back on.
I feel like he's aged dramatically from last week.
Oh, yeah. No. In fact, the more time that the door has been open, the older he seems to get.
No. We should get the door shut.
Yeah, so the door...
Door.
Yeah. But he has gotten considerably older just over the last couple of days.
okay.
He's still jacked.
Yeah.
Like he's still like, veiny pumping, like you get
Ew.
yeah, he's just like It's like, that's
so
too
gross.
muscly. I don't know how to feel about that.
Looks like an angry pretzel.
Yeah.
So Xerxes explains that he was the greatest warrior of his time. So great, in fact, that Leonidas would not let him come to the battle of the 300 because it would have tipped the Spartans' favor
Too much?
too much.
Too much.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
that is-
the king thought it wouldn't be a fair fight if they brought Xerxes. That's how mighty a
considering
warrior he was.
The numbers,
Didn't
the
they
number of
still
differentiation there, that's intense.
Yes, and
Wow.
Xerxes explains that they would totally have won if he was there.
Yeah. I believe
He's
so.
very confident in his abilities. But he's gathered many over the years as a metapilot.
That's fair.
But why are you guarding this? I mean, I don't understand why you're not still doing it.
Well, dear, if I leave, I'd be dead within the day. And I like to keep busy. You know, I sweep up around here, I cook.
Have you been waiting for something?
You,
Oh, okay.
I hope.
Yeah, it's us.
How long exactly have you been waiting for metapilots? Like, is it something that like metapilots show up once a year?
There have been no metapilots at this location since the rise of the Roman Empire and the fall of the, pagans
What?
and the Druids. There have been zero, none, zip, zilch. Nobody has been here.
Now there's 12 more.
Right, but that's a huge amount of time.
Mm-hmm. It's a very huge amount of time.
Why do you think it took so long?
Well, from what you have gathered, again, asking Xerxes questions, Googling things that you can't get out of him, what you believe is that when the Roman Empire swept over the globe, the people who were originally metapilots, the original founders, the heroes who came from other worlds, who were in the bodies of our people, and our people who did the same thing for other worlds, were by and large considered pagans or druids or wizards or witches by our standards. And
All the interesting people.
now Rome wanted this power for themselves, and so obviously they took over all of these sites because the sites can't be moved. You can't move Stonehenge. You can't move this place. They're completely not portable. So Rome had no problem walking over everyone. They were the most powerful army in the world. They took the sites by force.
Uh-huh.
The mistake that they made was that they killed the people who knew how to use them, the people with those runes. They had no way to identify the people who had the rune in their blood, these metapilots, or as they were called back then, demigods.
Oh shit, so they killed everyone and they screwed themselves.
But they took the sites. Now they realized that certain people could use it, and they had success here and there over the last couple thousand years when they got lucky enough to find somebody who had the rune. Mm-hmm. But most of the time that doesn't work, and usually involved a lot of dead people.
Wait. So is that why the program forced us because we have the rune?
Right.
But how'd they find out that we have the rune?
Well, they found a way to test for it.
Oh, when did they test
Thomas knows
us?
that from his time there. They can test to see if you're capable to be a metapilot.
Yeah, it's actually not a very complicated
It's a blood test.
blood test. If you're able to acquire a sample, and candidly, throughout our lifetime, any and every one of us donates blood or gives blood or has blood taken for one reason or another, and it's not really that hard to hack into various systems and be able to extract a sample and run your tests.
That is terrifying.
At this point, the program seems to have operatives in most, if not all, countries across the planet. Wait. Yes, all.
Oh my goodness.
That is true. Any civilized ones, anyways, or especially ones with the ancient cultures that maybe are still not civilized.
So does that... Are you saying that the program is the Roman Empire?
They're the remnants of the Roman Empire, yes.
My brain just exploded.
Sorry, that's
really
the way
good.
it is.
I'm just like...
That's just the way it is, guys. The bad guys have been the Romans the whole time.
So we're...
Sorry.
So you're a founder.
Zeratis is a founder.
Huh. Zeratis, mighty Zeratis. Quick question. So when I was first approached and brought in and agreed to do this, the meta piloting, I was told to gather information, to later run focus groups, to try to reformat this, and I thought this is what the founders wanted. Is this all...
I don't know what a focus group is.
Oh, goodness.
I have literally been in a cave for 2,000 years.
Nathan, it does occur to me.
You're happy because he used literally correctly.
Nathan, it does occur to me as you say this. I've been running a few quick scans in the background, and I'm realizing there are a number of websites that have been registered in your domains that have been registered in your name over the past few months or so.
While we were under?
No. It appears to be early in your process of becoming a metapilot. Most of them seem to be connected to various financial applications of the metapilot metapod technology. Is this something that you are aware of?
I mean, it makes sense. It's not too surprising.
Thomas, do you dig further?
Yes.
Dig.
I'm gonna need a roll. Go ahead and use your 8s. Use your computer.
I got a 6.
Use your Google power.
I beat it by all the numbers.
You did.
You beat it by all the numbers.
All the numbers.
When you say all the numbers, do you mean 10 or more?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if you beat it by 10 or more, you can find out that he has been, Nathan was picked up by the founders to do exactly this job, but he has been getting paid a bonus every month.
What?
To back up his research.
Oh, interesting.
Wait. We
From
don't
the
get
same
paid.
from the same holding company that originally hired him, which leads you to realize that none of you were hired for this job.
Nathan, you got some splaining to do.
He really doesn't. He thought this was a job. He has been being paid by the program the entire time.
Oh.
The program or the founders?
The program.
Oh.
The program basically put him in there as a mole and are sending him bonuses as paychecks. He thinks he's working for the founders, but in fact he's been sending things back to program for months.
But I don't know this yet.
No, you have no idea. You've just been
we just found out.
You've just been updating your websites, keeping your journals and blogs, so when this breaks big, you can release them all to show how you got big and famous.
Bringing blogs back, bring them back.
So you need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Or do we need to have a conversation about you leaving?
Whoa, hold on, hold your horses. Can you verify this, please, Thomas?
Verify which information in particular.
The source of the payments I'm receiving.
You get 72 emails, all from Thomas.
Man, I wish I had Wi-Fi.
He just basically hotspotted.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You were hot.
Wait, I've been trying to reacclimate myself to human interaction. Give me a moment. I got your back, boy.
Thanks. Looking through. Oh my. All right. Okay. So none of you were you were all
Bribed, forced,
tricked.
Kidnapped, blackmailed.
But then we got saved, quote unquote, by the founders to do the same thing. But they were like, oh, the program's bad guys, but I don't trust any of them.
Well, now I'm just even more confused. I thought it was with the founders, but it turns out it was the program the entire time. So maybe what I think about the founders is actually just the program.
It does occur to me I should do a background check and see if my own benefits have been maintained during my time away from the program.
You were declared dead the moment you left.
Well, that's a bitch.
What does this golden button do? Hashtag full tilt boogie and have hashtag triple play ×4.
Yeah!
Thank
Wait,
you,
no,
Chef.
those help you guys. Ah! Revenge!
Well,
So yeah.
Nathan, here's the thing, is that we clearly know.
Here, have a hashtag triple play. Keep up the shenanigans.
Shenaniganing.
Thank you, chat.
It's what they do
will.
best.
Shenanigans.
Again and
So-
again and again.
You have a decision to make, which is if you're gonna if you want to keep this up, right, like making your blogs and taking notes, you better start faking what you write in there so that they get wrong information, or you can walk your ass out of this cave.
Just because Chris doubts, we all still believe in our favorite yogini, hashtag Aquabuff, no matter
Yay!
what crap Sapphire Industries try and sell us, we will only buy hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, but you didn't say it in front of Zeratis, so it doesn't matter. Oh, but that would have been a great Easter egg.
Et2 Nathan. Et2, hashtag MetaPoint.
Yeah.
The emails that are sent to him show clearly that he does have no idea that he's.
But his emails.
So
Right, no,
His emails, though.
I know.
About his emails.
The emails. I know you have no idea that that's what was happening, but what I'm saying is you have a choice.
I am aware of the choice, but I'm also bound by a lot of contracts and signing. So here's what I can
I
do.
bet.
Continue my job per usual. I can't falsify any information, but...
Hashtag Thomas bath time.
Thank you, chat.
Yes, hip cheerio, chat.
So you're just gonna keep giving all the secrets to the bad guys. That's literally what you just said.
What do you?
He literally hasn't given them any real information.
But he's.
If I may interject, Rosie, I do believe, give me one moment, I think I can access a copy of the contract that Nathan signed in his terms of employment. And if I understand and extrapolate correctly, I believe it would be possible for someone to act as an editor on his behalf before things were submitted. In which case, if you were to just submit as per usual, it would not be your responsibility where the final edit was placed, or any tweaks that were made along the way.
And this is just handing you a piece of paper to your holograph form.
Yeah,
and
like-
realizing that, so you just open it up. It's just my login information.
Excellent.
He doesn't tell you he already had it, but you have an idea.
I hope that was good though.
Your secret is safe with me.
It was a goldfish.
So is there anything else you want to ask him? Yes,
There's
Zeratis.
Most definitely.
All right, hurry it up.
Oh, great and mighty Zeratis. I am curious if you have any knowledge of the original origins of these metapods, or pillars, or whatever terminology you'd like to use to describe the fantastical contraption.
They were put here by the original founders.
Do you have any idea when that occurred?
Long before my time. Long before my grandfather's time.
A puzzle wrapped in an
It is said that before the time of the gods, and then he just trails off.
Before the time.
Wait, should we use these pods or should we use our if we put our pods on the ley line, like right on in the line? Do they light up like they can work?
Not so far.
Okay, so we have to use.
Well, we used ours last time.
A word of warning. Let's not diss Christian's hat. A man walks into a room with that hat on. You know he's not afraid of anything you have to say. Hashtag MetaPoint. Also, if you die in the metaverse, we don't kill you in reality. You just will have no life. Wait.
Good ...
Thank you.
Thank you.
I also like that with that accent, I kind of heard it as Jessica.
A little bit. Yeah, it was there for me too.
I was like, oh, Jess, I miss you.
So, I guess I want to know: do we got to use the original pods, or
Now the pods that you the portable pods, the ones that you got here on the boat
Porta-pods.
that you have pulled out of the water,
Patent.
the ones you're in still work. They're still operational, but they were on a limited charge.
Well,
And
we're in a cave. I mean, I don't assume there's like a plug-in.
Exactly. There's a generator, and it's enough to power a couple of the pods, but
We should use these ancient ones.
well,
right?
why Zeratis wants to know why else you would be here. If you're here, you should be using these pods. You're here for the
I
arena,
agree.
right?
Right now, Zertis, so when we travel somewhere, right, like, they know where we're going, like, it's like coordinates, right? Like, they can send us somewhere, and I don't want to be...
Oh no, these only go one place.
Oh.
Oh.
Where?
So like, every location, right, so like Stonehenge that you said, like, that sends everyone to one place, and it's different than when this place sends you. So, like, does that make sense?
Sure, but The pillars are mission specific.
Do you know what destination they will send us to?
Right.
They will send you to Colbio, the arena world.
Colbio?
Colbio.
Colbio. The
arena.
arena.
And but I guess my question is that where it always sends people? Like if you're at this location and you get in
These
the pod,
pillars for the last
only where it goes.
2,500 years, to my knowledge, have been only going to one place.
Colbio.
Colbio.
Cobio.
What we call the arena world.
Could you spell Cobio?
Okay, Kappa. You see how that's gonna go?
But like we could,
Thank you for that.
I mean, but uncovering some of what might have gone wrong or secrets could be us going to the original locations and finding out where each.
I should warn you, demigods. No one who has gone to Colbio through this portal has returned the same. No one has defeated the quest that will take them through Colbio to the end of the arena and the great contest that is held there.
Do you know anything about it? Like
This
what it
sounds
looks
fascinating.
like?
We
Like
should
what?
explore it.
what the
I know it is
games
a
of-
vast forested world.
Oh, it's forested.
I know that it's always winter.
How do you know this if no one survived?
Pilots have returned, but they have not returned the same. Their avatars have been killed.
Oh, they returned. They're changed.
Unsuccessfully.
Changed when they
Only
returned.
by completing the quest that the quest pillars give you will the quest pillar change and give you a different location.
But nobody's completed this mission yet.
I see now. I see.
Okay, so we'll be the first.
The technology is too vast.
Too complicated.
I like that you got to complete the quest and then it'll send you somewhere different.
And it is said this
Where
is
there's
keyed
another-
to the final world.
Oh,
the
hell
world
yeah.
of caged gods. So once we get through this, then we can go do that and the world will be saved!
The world
Okay,
of
Zeratis.
caged gods.
Have
World
you
of caged
heard of the
gods.
world of caged gods?
No, what's that world?
I'm so excited for season 3.
Well, shit, let's go. Yow. I can't speak tonight.
Be
Kobe, what's
warned!
happened to you?
The magics and technologies of this world have defeated every hero before you.
Yeah, every hero from 2,000 years ago.
That's right.
What do you mean?
No, you said no other metapilot's been here in this location
For 2,000 years.
Right.
So this whole world might.
It's gonna be a walk in the park. It's gonna be a cakewalk for us.
Well, it just might be different than the ones that.
It could depend on what
Terrible machines rule this world.
Yeah, terrible machines rule this world.
What?
Are they the same machines?
I don't know.
He's never stepped out of this cave.
This is what you've heard. You've heard this. People have told you.
What people? I only know you.
Well,
I
we know
think,
what we need to do.
look,
Verities.
he's saying that the technology was too intense, and it's 2,000 years later, and I feel like we're gonna walk in and it's gonna be easy cheesy. Let's go.
Let's just go.
What am I missing out there? You can tell me, guys. Guys, come on, we're friends, right?
Terrible machines.
Hey,
No shit.
Xerxes.
No, you might be all right.
Domesticated
Do you
cats.
see
everywhere.
this? This is called a phone, right? If you press, this one's called Netflix. So I'm gonna press this button, and I think you just watch while we go.
You invite us.
He really wants to he really wants the Wi-Fi. He's
watch
totally into it.
Spartacus.
You
Blood
can
and
you can
Sand.
catch up. There's documentaries.
Stars.
There's fiction,
Fuller House.
nonfiction.
Fuller House.
So are you going to go to Colbio, the arena world?
Yes.
Do we?
First, we set him
It's
up with a series of
forested.
Ken Burns documentaries that he can learn.
Forests. Terrible machines.
So what? How does one travel through a stone metapod? Is there a ritual that we need? I mean, you said that the Romans killed everyone, so I assume we
Right,
don't
but
know
obviously
what to do.
Zeratis knows how to do it. You just go, you walk kind of down the line of metapods until one of them lights up for you.
Okay.
This should be most interesting to try in this one.
Okay.
Let the metapod choose.
Very cool.
Hey, guess what, Thomas? You can go into any one of them.
I'm keen to give it a shot.
They all glow for you, buddy.
You said in your description that, that we go. There's no door, right? It's a stone pod.
It's a stone.
So do you? I mean, do you just get like? Do we see each other get absorbed?
Like if once you get within 5 feet of a particular stone that's keyed to your DNA or your particular rune type, the pillar will light up.
Right.
And the closer you get to it, the more you light up until you are one light thing, and then
I love
there's just a pillar there.
As more of the pillars
Very
appear
cool.
to be activating in my presence, it's probably best that I go last, and to ensure I don't unintentionally take a pillar that might be useful for one of you.
Okay.
All right. So we all find one.
Otherwise, I would happily go in first, as candidly I'm the least physically in danger.
I'm really excited about this.
Yes.
Also, are there any different distinctions between the light or the sequences after folks walk up to their individual metapilots or metapods? Like, does Rosie's look different from Aquamarine's? Looks different from Thomas's, or is it
The light color definitely varies person to person.
Oh,
Everybody has their own kind of color
What are they?
as they go. What do you think your color is, Aquamarine?
Aquamarine, blue, bluish.
Probably it's bluish.
Cool. Got some blue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we go in.
It's a bit of a
Yeah.
sapphire.
We gotta figure out what your color is first.
Oh, I don't know what Rose's color is.
Sorry.
Rose, is it Rosie?
It's probably rose colored. Sure. Yeah.
Pink.
What's Thomas's?
Green.
His is actually just a flashing series of colors because he can
Oh.
attune himself to any metapod.
That makes sense. What's
Just
yours?
because.
What's your color?
Huh? What color's mine?
Nathan Hill.
Nathan Hill.
Green.
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 Color money, yeah.
He's all the colors.
Green.
All right.
Green makes sense.
So you all go up to the pillars, your individual pillars, the first one that lights up for you. Amazingly, all of your pillars are right next to each other.
I love
Whoa.
One right after the other. Seems
it.
to work
As
out.
we go in, I wanted like the movie close up, looking at Zerates and give him like a, and then go in.
He tries to wink back at
Yeah.
you, and you think it's stuck, and
Yeah.
like little pieces of sleep flake off. He's just really, really old. He
Well,
might not be
we-
here when you get back, guys.
I say we shut the door.
Yeah, the
we
door is
definitely shut the door just in case.
You broke the seal. I don't know what to tell you.
This is the Founders. Don't listen to them, Nathan. Have this hashtag met point. Keep doing your job, and we'll double your pay.
Well
done,
played, chat. Oh my god, that was creepy and
This
awesome.
is why Chat is the most evil character on the show.
Oh, I love
By
it.
far.
It's really
They will murder any one of
really
us.
hot.
I love. Oh, I got a buff. Thank you for
Okay, the traditional feeling that you get when you were
It's hot.
using your technological metapods, you're very familiar with that feeling by now. The feeling of things going dark and being like almost sucked away from reality.
Yeah.
That definitely is different with these.
Oh.
These hum through you. You are part of the pillar. The pillar is part of you. You can, for a brief moment, you can see through space and time and reality. You know all things.
Oh my
Love,
gosh.
hate, war, and death. And
Look at
then
element.
your focus begins to sharpen more.
A gentler, more organic process than the metapods
This is
themselves.
the way to do it. We
Yeah.
can't
For
go
a
back
brief
now.
moment, for a brief moment, you are a god, and then the focus just sharpens, and it's like seeing the end of an old Warner Brothers cartoon when that black
Oh, yeah.
circle just gets smaller and smaller. And
pig
smaller.
pops through.
That's all, folks.
Yeah.
And then blackness, and you open your eyes. Everybody, move your slider all the way to the avatar position. Your pilots for this particular part of the adventure are merely observers.
What?
Rosie, you just picked up a buff.
I know. I said thank
Yeah,
you.
just make sure you knew.
I said thank you to them. I know nothing happened.
Yeah, I can't even see the store. I don't know what you guys have yet, but
She got it from the buff giveaway thing.
I'm gonna come and
Oh.
look at it at some point. And we made our buff giveaway.
Yeah, yeah. so
That's
we're-
great news.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
Hey.
You said we are observers?
Well, your pilots are observers. You still have control over the avatars, obviously, as players.
But this is the first time that we've been
this is
forced
the-
to observe.
This is the first time. Maybe it's a side effect of using this particular type of metapod, but you are 100% fully immersed in your avatar currently.
Cool.
I'm going to tell you who those are now.
Oh, okay.
These I want you to write down on a scratch piece of paper or another avatar sheet if you've got one. These were not printed out, and I apologize for that, but they're very, very simple. Aquamarine.
Yeah.
You are in the avatar of 16-and-a-half-year-old Alex James.
Alex Carpenter?
Excuse me,
Carpenter.
Alex Carpenter, that's right.
It's like James.
It is like, I've got another James, that's why. Alex Carpenter.
Okay. 16-year-old Alex Carpenter.
Yep, she is kind of a social butterfly. Good at sports, good at pretty much everything, pretty smart, pretty much everything you want to be as a high school girl to, you know, push you towards the top of the social ladder. You just,
wow, okay.
You're very lucky in that respect.
So not like my actual.
Right, not necessarily like your actual self, but you're also a kind and compassionate person and a good friend. Maybe the best friend that there is. Said 16 and a half, you have 3 skills.
Okay.
Total of 3 skills. You get to pick what they are.
Oh, okay.
They have to be related to your profession, which is a high school student currently.
Okay.
But you only have those 3. They are all at 12. Your stats, which are mind, body, and soul, you have 2 6s and a 7. You can put those anywhere you want.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool. Thanks.
Thomas.
Yo.
You are in the avatar of Sheriff Jake Dallas.
Yeah, I am.
Sheriff Jake Dallas is a 34-year-old sheriff with a dark past who is now a small-town sheriff.
Oh.
Rosie.
Yes.
Elizabeth or Liz Stevens.
Okay.
Age 12.
Uh-huh.
She's 12.
A 12-year-old again.
Yes. Age 12. Your stats are 6, 6, and 6. You can
Okay.
put those anywhere you want.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Put them
you.
all in one, so then it's 18.
Austin Stevens will be played by you, sir. Nathan will be playing Austin Stevens, aged 17.
Wait, we have the... Oh.
You are brother and sister, stepbrother and sister, in fact.
Ooh.
Liz, your dad
Yeah.
married Austin's mom,
Okay.
but has recently left.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But you two take good care of each other, and Mom works at the local diner, Frank's Clubhouse Grill.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Joe's.
Afraid not.
Frank's.
Hate to be Frank, but hate to go. Don't always go
Oh,
to Frank's.
you tried so hard.
Frank's
You
Clubhouse.
tried so hard in that one.
And that is all of your avatars.
And we
So,
get 3 skills. That
you are
makes
3
sense.
teenagers. You are 3 teenagers and a sheriff.
And a sheriff.
With a dark past.
Dark past.
Again, each of you who are playing teenagers, you get 3 skills of your choice. Austin, one of your skills is a 15 instead of a 12, but it's movie knowledge.
Oh.
Because you work at a local video store.
Oh, cool.
To help take care of your mom and sister. See? You're a good son.
I
Do
really.
we need to tell you what skills we've chosen?
I would like to hear them, yeah.
I'm 12, so I did computers, gaming, and electronics.
Okay, those are all the same skill in 1993?
Oh, I was looking at the skill list. I picked the three from, okay, those are all, okay.
You can be as abstract with your skills as you want.
We don't have to failure of the night.
Nope, I don't even care. Those book skills.
To give you some examples, if it helps, I have points in avoiding questions.
Yeah.
Tough love, and black ops shit. And that's a quote.
Yeah, one of Odie's character's skills is black ops shit.
Okay. Well, I will redo my skills since I have already failed today.
Hey, that's not a failure. That's just it's a moment to educate.
It was falling with style.
Falling with style. Don't Toy Story
Some
me.
kind of skill that I can like use like craft.
Let me be frank. The best food in town can only be found at Frank's Clubhouse. Join us every Monday night for Frank's #FullTiltBoogie.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank
That's
you.
hilarious. Thank
I would like Frank would be that like British guy running the American diner.
Was it British or was it Aussie? I couldn't quite
Or was
tell.
it Aussie? Whatever it was.
Hey, kid, don't know where you're from? Go to Frank's. You'll be there. Frank's Clubhouse. Try the wine.
Snap bracelet. But like, so I can like utilize the snap bracelet in other ways.
Absolutely.
It could be helpful.
So practical application of fad items. We're gonna call that
fashionista.
That's the kitsch skill.
Kitsch skill.
Mm-hmm.
Trendsetter.
You can also strangle somebody to death with a jelly bracelet.
Cool. All those things.
Right.
Knowledge tiger beat.
Exactly. You are on this. Posters of Kirk Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 1993, December, just 2 days before Christmas. Everything in the world is so much better. Your president plays saxophone instead of, never mind.
Sorry. I need a moment now.
It's, like I said, 1993, Christmas time is here. You are in Colby, Ohio.
Oh, Colby, Ohio. Okay.
And you are all currently in the middle of the worst winter storm in history.
Just got it.
Yeah.
Colby,
Colby, Ohio. I get
That's
it
where
now.
we're going now.
That's where you are. You are in Colby, Ohio.
In a storm?
The worst winter storm in the state's history, in fact. Power is off all over town, but here at Frank's Clubhouse Diner, right next to Frank's Gas and Gulp and right across from Clubhouse Video and Laserdisc, the power is on. The truck stop is going, and people are coming in to stay out of the weather. Austin, you have had to drag your sister down here to buy cigarettes from the cigarette machine.
Cigarettes for whom?
That's an excellent question. Keller Dixon, one of your friends at school who's kind of a bully and has been pushing you around, said he would stop pushing you around if you got him a pack of Camel Lights from the machine at the Frank's Clubhouse Grill.
Keller Dixon sucks.
Keller Dixon knows wouldn't.
The problem is Keller runs with a bunch of tough kids.
Oh no.
Who are from the same part of town as you, but they pick on you, you know?
Should I go over my skills real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about your skills.
So I picked 3 skills. Mm-hmm. I have movie knowledge / trivia at a 15. I have both sides of the tracks at 12. And then I have angst also at 12.
Nice.
I'm still coming up with mine. I'm really sorry.
That's fine. You take your time. There is no hurry. I just want to know what they are when you know what they are. They're important to me because they add flavor.
Now is this a kid? Is he's the bully or he's just the ringleader, but he has like muscle around him?
Yeah, he's not even that big.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make him look foolish because I saw it once in a movie.
Yeah, and you've seen just about everything in movies.
Even.
Wait, you're gonna make him look foolish?
Yeah, and make him. So here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, tell me your awesome plan.
Well, he thinks I'm gonna give him cigarettes, right? But I give him like something else, and then he takes it out.
Yeah.
And he tries to light it, but it's like.
And then
you do know about cigarette loads, right?
Yeah.
As a kid in the 90s, most of the novelty products that you would get, like from a magic shop.
We should clarify because the ones I knew about are when you take a popper and you light up like a little stick of dynamite, and you take out the tobacco and put one of those in.
Yeah, what these are little like almost the ends of toothpick size slivers that you stick into the ends of cigarettes. They're very easy to come by. You can buy them out of the back of any Boy's Life magazine, which you still have a subscription to.
I mean, Austin, he's gonna beat you up when he finds out what you did. This isn't going to help.
He will certainly beat you up when he finds out what you did.
This isn't a movie. It's not gonna, like, everyone's gonna turn around and laugh at him and take your side.
That's where you're wrong.
You just got your cast off from your broken wrist.
Well, this time this is where you're wrong. It is gonna be a movie because you're gonna be filming it.
However, halfway here, guys, the snow was so bad. And you were gonna just sneak into the front door where the machine is and then go right out through the lounge entrance, but that's a no-go. Because that entrance is closed because it's been completely snowed in. You have to go into the diner entrance now and walk all the way around and get past your mom, who is working the counter tonight as a waitress. It's too late to turn around and you're already here.
I got a plan.
What?
Go up into the counter, say you're really hungry. Calls like you want a milk?
Sheriff.
Yeah.
You've recently gotten a call. You had to get the old Ford Bronco out, put some chains on the tires, because there's a call down near Frank's Clubhouse way about some vandalism that is happening. It's probably that Dixon boy again. That no good Dixon boy.
Sylvia, has anyone actually seen him? Sylvia?
Yes. Nothing but static. Radio is just not doing what it should do tonight.
We need better technology someday.
Someday, maybe it will happen. You know, the sheriff 2 counties over has a car phone?
Chet Masterson, I hate that guy.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, I've decided what my skills are. One is, because I'm only 12 years old, right? So one is Toys R Us.
Yes.
Because right. The next one is Book Nerd. And the third one is karate.
Oh, nice. I like that. It's karate.
Karate.
You have to say it like that every time. But you'll get a bonus.
Yeah, but clearly, you know.
So you've had to make your way down towards the Frank's Clubhouse as well. But you know, it's about lunchtime anyway. Turns out the vandalism that was happening was they were just pelting Old Man Kinney's trailer with snowballs. It's just one of the snowballs had a little pebble in it, and it maybe left a scuff on the side of his trailer. But he threw a fit because his monthly check, pays for that trailer, and he only has 3 payments left on him. And he just lowered the resale value. That Dixon kid is no good. Okay, no good.
What was the old man's name again?
Dixon. Oh, I don't. Kinney. Old Man Kinney.
Old Man Kinney.
Old Man Kinney. Who will now be dying because we gave him a name. Now he has to die.
There you go.
So you have stopped in for, you know, whatever it is that you want at the Clubhouse Diner. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner 24 hours a day. They have a jukebox that plays any song from before 1968, as long as it's not hard rock. They have the Clubhouse video store, video and laser disc right across the parking lot, which is where you work. You have a key to the store. And let's see, what else? Oh, yes, Frank's Gas and Go, which is connected through a small gift shop, which is the only part of the building owned by anybody else into that area.
Okay.
Now you know a little bit more about where you are. Also, there's about 3 feet of snow.
I want to enter the Frank's Den, and who's the waitress tonight?
The waitress.
It's our mom, right?
Huh?
It's our mom?
The Widow Stevens.
The Widow Stevens?
The Widow Stevens.
That's what she goes by?
Well, I mean, that's what you know her as, because, you know, her husband just left and then died in a mysterious accident just a few months back.
Wait, he's dead? He's had to just leave? He's dead?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Died in a mysterious accident.
Mysterious accident.
Hashtag notes down.
Ruh-roh.
Thank you. We don't have it yet, I think, but... Oh, we do have one. Oh, they got it in full. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, wait, so we... And has
So I have
he
to call her
stolen...
Widow Stevens?
You don't have to call her, no. You just know her as the Widow Stevens. Luckily for you, she has a name tag because she works at a restaurant.
So what does it say?
Wendy.
Well, do you get close enough to see?
Yeah, I've
It
seen
says
a picture
Sarah.
before. It
Her
says
name is Sarah.
It says Sarah? I can
No H.
No H.
Ooh.
I don't trust Sarah's without H's.
Neither do I.
So has he already stolen the cigarettes and we just can't get past?
Why am I gonna steal them again?
Or bought the...
So let me give you kind of a visual of what this looks like. You have to...
Sarah, just some black coffee. I'm gonna take the corner.
Oh, sure thing, Sheriff. The Widow Stevens is a fine-looking woman.
She is. That's why I'm sitting at the counter watching this.
In fact, well, she's been single for a few months now, and you haven't been... Oh, there's her damn kids.
At the Clubhouse Video Store, we strive to provide our customers with the highest quality experience in VHS, Betamax, or Laserdisc. Just remember to hashtag be kind, rewind.
Aww.
Thank you,
creepy kid.
That was a really cute way to do that.
Thank you, creepy kid. Because the voice, not because you're a creepy kid.
That was Paximol, so.
Thank you, Paxton.
Alex, you have been suspecting that your best friend Austin has been going down a bit of a dark path. He's been hanging out with that Dixon boy. That no
Taylor Dixon
good
sucks.
Dixon boy.
I just realized what you're doing every time you do that. I'm so happy that that Dixon boy is no good. He's trouble.
He sent me the nicest present. I'll tell you about it later.
Cool.
Oh, thank you, Larry. I forgot to say thank you, but thank you. He's been going down a dark path, and you heard from a friend of a friend of a friend that he was going to be coming down here to buy cigarettes from the machine while his mom is working. And you're here to talk him out of it.
Cool.
Because he can do better.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to hang out with those hooligans and ruffians, even if they are mysteriously sexy.
Confused.
Bad boys, right? They're the worst.
Why? Austin, you're so much better than this. Yeah, I've ambushed you.
That's right. So, right behind you is your best buddy, Alex.
Alex, I don't know what you heard, but it's not like that. Who even told you?
Like 5 people in the girls' bathroom today. Different people at different times of day, even.
All right, whatever you do, just.
Sally told Jennifer, and she.
Before Twitter, there was the bathroom wall.
There was.
Jessica.
You need a distraction,
Anyway.
right?
Yeah. Go
Hi,
up there.
Liz. So you're hanging out with Austin tonight.
I think hanging out is a very like loose term for like forced to come with my brother.
Oh, I feel you. I'm sorry that he took you along on his devil's errand.
Like, what, you rather than leave her at home?
Look, not everyone has the opportunity. I mean, has the luck to be liked by everyone like you. Okay, some of us have a hard time.
So there you are, crowded around a cigarette machine at the entrance of a restaurant, just whispering to each other. When you turn around and notice that the sheriff is literally standing right behind all 3 of you. Just standing there, kind of trying not to pay attention to your conversation or really make eye contact. He's kind of giving your mom a look from across the room, though.
What? You haven't done anything wrong.
You really can't get through the door unless they move. It's just as simple as that.
Hi, Sheriff.
Play it cool.
Jake Dallas.
I don't know why, but I'm gonna do that. Hey, kids.
We're just hanging out here because.
That's super creepy. All right.
I know, but I only have to do it for one.
The first thing he said was, "Hey, kids." That's his character's first line in the movie, guys.
I'm going for the Home Alone thing where he starts off thinking that, it's the creepy guy with the shovel next door.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry if it's a spoiler for anyone.
All right. Home Alone spoiler?
It's never too late to be a spoiler.
So, what do you need?
Yeah.
I'd like to get past you.
Oh yeah, no problem.
We'll
Just move so you can go in.
Sorry, I know none of you were gonna touch that vending machine because you're all not of age.
We were just leaning against it.
Actually, Sheriff, I wanted to do a science project to show the ill effects of smoking. I know right now it's kind of up in the air with it being the 90s and all, but I hope you could help me out with it.
Spoken like somebody truly born in the 90s.
That was your cover story?
Yeah. What's his name?
That's Austin.
Sorry, Austin. Gotta be honest. I was looking at your mom. I'm gonna head inside right now.
You just said that out loud.
He goes inside.
And he goes inside, brushing right past you.
You need a distraction?
Yeah, that.
But are you gonna buy them and then run away? Where are you gonna go? Where do we meet up? What's our plan?
What happens if your mom sees you?
Outside, you make sure mom does not see me.
Oh, I'll make sure she doesn't see you. And I'm gonna walk in the diner and be like, "What do you mean you're in love with my mom?"
Hurry up! What are you waiting for?
Your mom looks over at you and goes, "Liz, what are you doing here?"
He was checking you out and just
Austin, what are you doing here?
Whoa!
Hi, Widow Stevens!
They're outside.
Oh, hi, Alex.
I went inside. He's
Oh, hi,
outside.
Sheriff.
Please tell me you just catchphrased. Did you really?
Wait, I'm confused because because I came inside to diner and they're outside.
Right, but they're in the entryway of the diner, which is a glass wall. Glass door, glass wall, diner counter.
Down, left, try to be start. Hashtag cheat code, hashtag triple play.
Thank you. Well, because it's door, like airlock door.
I
diner,
see.
right?
I was mistaken.
Oh, okay.
I probably wouldn't have done that, but I already have, so we'll
I'm
go with it.
afraid you have.
I was mistaken on the
I was
layout.
picturing standard Midwest diner, and so.
Well,
you being from there.
Think truck stop,
They
guys.
don't look like that in
Tactical espionage, the destruction and diversion initiative. Let me get this straight. The strongest members of the team are a creepy cop and a 12-year-old. You're all going to die. Good job. Let's make this more entertaining. Hashtag hack attack.
Yes.
Good. And
No, Mom, what you really need to he was checking you out and he said something super gross about, you know,
Alex,
Sheriff.
Sally,
I'm distracting.
I don't know what your daughter's talking about.
Let's get out of here.
It's Sarah.
Sarah, sorry. I named you before you gave me a name. I didn't know where you were going to go. I thought I had you a dower.
Liz!
Hey, Lizzie!
That's a bad pun to make right there.
Yeah, they have
to go.
They have Land Before Time.
I'll catch up with you
What's
guys
the
in a
info
minute
time?
while I talk to Mom.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Oh, you got
We're
him?
good. Yeah, let's go.
Got him.
Sorry.
You should stay in here, guys. It's look at it outside. Are you even Austin? Are you even wearing a coat?
Yeah.
Where's your scarf? A leather jacket is not a winter coat, young man.
Mom, I left my scarf at work. I'm gonna go pick it up there.
Gosh, I love your
Fine.
new jacket.
Here.
Thanks, Alex.
I did good on tips tonight. Here's $10. Get you and your sister a movie and some popcorn to watch tonight. Alex, you're more than welcome to come over as always. Keep them out of trouble.
Yeah. Thanks, Miss Steven.
Here's your coffee, Sheriff.
With the...
Thanks,
Did you just lean over farther when you delivered his coffee?
What? Oh, what? Huh?
Go to the video store, young lady.
Let's go.
I am so sorry. Kids these days.
I know. Yeah.
So what were you saying about me?
That was almost an exact interaction from my first date with Sarah.
So funny.
See, I told you I would distract him. I have your back, brother.
Thank you, Liz.
You're welcome. Now let's go get a movie.
The weather is worse and worse and worse. The sky, which has been dark all night, begins to light up with what you assume is lightning at first, but it's maybe Aurora Borealis, because it's kind of greenish.
In Ohio.
Have you ever seen Aurora Borealis?
And then the power goes out.
Are we on the street?
No, you're just in that same man trap area of the diner. You've just walked out of the door. The cigarette machine's right there. You're looking across to where the video store is, and all of the lights go out. In the diner, on the street, everything. It is completely dark.
I guess that means no movie.
That's lame.
I'm guessing no generator here, right?
No. I mean, there's this like the emergency shut-off switch, which you heard flip for the gas pumps.
Right.
Oh, we should go back inside.
I should go outside and see what's going on. I'll be back.
And you do, and you have a flashlight.
I was gonna say
You
none of
have
us can probably
everything that a
see.
police officer would need in 1993.
There you go.
Just so you know.
That's useful.
Yep. You even have the big flashlight.
Yeah. And no body camera.
That's the one that you
Does he
use to
show
hit
off
people.
his big flashlight
It's
to
nice.
Sarah?
Huh? What was that?
Does he show off his big flashlight to Sarah?
She can't see it because the lights are off.
I'm
Yes,
aware.
I slowly pull out my giant flashlight.
Okay, moving on.
He's flashing everyone.
Flashing everyone. It's pitch black. Like I said, you just get the light on. You're
fish time.
kind of looking around the diner to find the door. When across the street at the video store, the lights seem to go back on for a second. You with us?
Yes, sorry.
Good. The lights seem to go back on for a second. But again, the light comes from inside the video store, and it seems to be from a single green bulb that gets brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter over the course of about 10 seconds.
Is that normal?
Everybody's eyes are almost instinctively drawn to this glowing video store across the parking lot. You open the door and start to walk toward it.
I follow.
Austin
seems to be on a mission.
Austin.
Pretty soon,
Young man.
three teenagers are kind of walking faster and faster towards this video store. Clubhouse Video and Laserdisc. Just as he gets to the door, he goes to open it. He puts the key in because the video store is closed. Puts the key in, and the flash gets complete like flashbang bright. But again, that green. and you are blinded.
My scarf!
And deafened too, because it's like that ringing tinnitus kind of after effect of a flashbang.
I'll grab my radio. Sylvia, this is Sheriff Dallas.
Between the wind and the static, there is
some sort
nothing.
of explosion at the video store. Send a deputy.
Your vision slowly starts to come back, and you know the way that it does in that reverse Looney Tunes way, where everything is like green, and then the fog begins to kind of lift over it.
Could be Deputy Coltrane.
You can call Deputy Coltrane, but the radio has not been working thus far. You might need to go back to the car and use that radio.
Okay, I'll try that too.
What you see when you come to, the door that you opened has melted.
Oh God.
Oh, that's weird. Don't touch it.
It's just not there. It's just like a pile of liquid, not hot, not steaming, melted, all as if without heat. There's no. Instinctively, you take a step inside.
I follow.
I'll try to radio in from the car, then eventually I'll head over to the video store.
I also follow.
So you're going to the video store?
Stay together.
Try to radio it in from the
car,
from
which
the Bronco,
is in the parking lot.
Yeah,
so
and then cross and follow.
Yeah, you're right by the car when it happens. It's not a problem for you to do that. You're not sure if you're getting a response or not.
Well, kids are going towards the video store, so.
Right. In fact, one of them just kind of walked into it. Again, no steam, but the entire action and horror section looks like something melted it. Completely melted it.
Some of the best movies were here in this section.
Some of the VHS tapes, none of the laser discs for some reason, begin shaking. And there is a low rumble that you can feel if you are standing inside the store.
It feels like
if you're standing outside the store, it looks like the video store is shaking. Not where you are, like you standing outside as you're walking toward it. It seems fine, but it just looks a little wiggly. The moment you cross that threshold, though, it's going through you.
We're all shaking.
I mean, it's your call, but yeah, at some point that's where I'm going to go, is to the video store and try to enter in after them.
Yeah, you walk in, you got your flashlight, you're looking around, hands on your gun, you're just being real careful. But
kids, you in here?
You see them.
Yes, right here.
There's an ambient green light that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere in the room, as though somebody was using headlamps and green gels. Sorry, it's just the grip and lighting in me.
I checked to see if there was like an epicenter of like where all this stuff kind of.
Clearly, right in the center of the action section, cutting over through part of the holiday section and into the horror section. All the movies that
Where does Gremlins lie and where does Die Hard lie between those
they're
sections?
both either holiday or horror, depending on the
Christmas movies.
season. You stocked them yourself. What would you put them?
I would put them both in holiday.
Holiday favorites.
There you go.
for the
Holiday
season.
favorites: Gremlins, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, all there.
Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. All right.
Not out yet.
Home Alone came out in 1993.
Nice.
It wasn't out yet. Both of those guys still had careers in 1993.
Iron Man 3.
Also now.
What?
Sorry, bud.
Shane Black, what's going on?
I know. He was 10. That's what was going on.
The Sandlot.
Tombstone was 93.
Yes, and Tombstone.
But it was Christmas of 93. So it's in theaters right now, along with Grumpy Old Men.
Yeah, Grumpy Old Men.
Oh, good movie.
Oh, I remember that one.
That's the one with the.
No, the big new release this year for Christmas time is Jurassic Park.
Which you're not allowed to see yet.
Already seen it.
That's okay. You haven't, you only got 2 copies in. They both got checked out the first day it was available. You haven't seen them since.
I've totally seen it though. I know it. Yeah.
Nobody has returned. In fact,
David Dixon.
The videos that are remaining are rumbling. Like I said, they're shaking. Visibly.
I go up to one of them to pick it up.
Okay.
Looking at it.
As you reach for it, give me a body. Actually, give me an ACV check.
You're doing a good job with that.
It's my prop. It's my flashlight.
Yeah, I
That's
make
all
it.
got.
I make it.
Okay, what did you? How much did you beat it by?
2.
Okay, that is not quite enough. These things.
I don't use my +5.
In that case, right as you're reaching for it,
yeah,
and one of the shaking movies, it tries to jump away from your hand. Luckily, it jumps right into your other hand.
Huh, we're crossed.
And you catch it.
Good catch.
And pull it toward you.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things about your video store is you use copies that you pick up the box in the front.
You take it to them.
You take it to them.
Yeah.
But this is just the box, right? But this clearly has a tape in it.
Oh.
I didn't.
Other boxes begin flying off the shelves
Alex,
and out
down.
the window, literally flying.
Ducking out of the way.
There are deadly VHS videotapes flying your direction towards the front door.
I hit the deck.
You do hit the deck. Give me give me some kind of a dodge or
I make my body check by 2.
No, I don't want a body check. Give me one of your skills.
Skill?
Yeah, what do you got?
I got soldiering.
You can soldier or special ops shit that.
I will special ops it by 9.
Okay. The Matrix doesn't come out for another 7 years, but you guys just got preview as Sheriff Jake Dallas with the improbable name and the handsome looks, literally bends back, limbo style, as a bunch of VHS tapes fly at him. He dodges every one deftly as they hit the window, shattering it, setting the tapes continuing on their trajectory out the window and flying in different directions.
I turn and look and earmuff Lizzie and I say, "Holy butt lovin'!" While earmuffing Lizzie.
Yeah. Wow.
You kids okay?
It's a good
But
one.
you still have a hold of your tape. Austin?
Why do you think the tapes are trying to get away?
I don't know, but I gotta get them back. Your boss is gonna be really mad.
What tape do you have?
What tape do I have?
Well, Austin, you have just got this. The name of the film that you are currently holding in your hand is a horror gem, a classic, if you will, from the horror genre known as Hell Dealer 9, Dealer Does Dallas.
Oh, goodness.
This is a popular series of films starring, the first one was a big hit in 1984, starring Eugene J. Hardcastle as One-Eyed Jack, the Hell Dealer. He has reprised that role in every single film since. There have been 12 of them. The man is in his 60s now.
Starting in 1984?
Yes. He was not a young man. He was not a young man when the first one came out. But in 1986, when Hell Dealer 2: Dead Man's Hand was released, he reprised the role without question.
Dealer Does Dallas.
Yeah. Hell Dealer 9, Dealer Does Dallas.
Better
There has also been Dead Man's Hand, Hell Dealer 3, Blackjack, Hell Dealer 4, In the Bayou, Hell Dealer Goes to Africa, Hell Dealer Goes to Heaven,
Hell Dealer in the Bayou.
Hell Dealer Strikes Back.
See that one with all the others, I just can't hear it as anything but, In the Bayou.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, Hell Dealer in Space, Hell Dealer in the Hood. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. These movies are about a demonic entity who dresses like a cowboy, who calls himself One-Eyed Jack, who carries around a deck of cards, and if he gets you to draw one of the cards, to pick a card, he always says, "Pick a card." And if you pick a card, he can always find you, and he knows your worst fear, and he can do illusions. He's very kind of almost like Cowboy Freddy Krueger. But the thing is, if you don't take a card, he can't hurt you or do anything. He's a villain. He's a bad guy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is clearly the monster of these movies, but he's really popular with the kids. And this old guy, Eugene Hardcastle, has been playing him since 1984 and doesn't show any signs of slowing down, even though he's clearly in his late 60s now. Also, it's the only part that he can play because he really only does have the one eye. And he's a 6'5", really creepy looking dude.
So he's here. He's here.
So that is the movie that you currently have in your hand, shaking.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It's the same thing was happening with all the other ones.
I need DCV checks from, you already made yours, so I need one from Alex and one from Liz.
Do you want me to do the 25% since it's a DCV? 25%
We'll
chance.
do that if it misses you, then yes.
I made it by 1.
You made your DCV by 1?
I made it by 2.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
So, nothing happens this round. However, the next round it does attack again. And when I say it, I mean more tapes are flying off the shelves towards
So
you.
you gotta do it again?
Yep.
Oh, creepy.
Whoa.
Right? Like
How did you
landed
do
like
that?
I just rolled. It landed on the nest bit.
Yeah, you have to knock it all the way in there, please.
But that's like a sign.
Yeah.
I
Ooh.
beat it by 1.
I beat it by 7.
Okay,
Whoa.
7 is plenty. 1 will not quite be enough.
Oh no!
Alex, watch out!
Hello!
You take 5 damage as you are beamed.
By what? What movie?
Now we're about to find out. I have to figure out where you get hit first. And we're gonna go, so according to Battletech, center torso.
Nice.
Ow!
Nice. Oh, let's start doing that.
Let's not. And the movie that you get is a well-known piece of cinema trash.
Yes, because Hell Dealer sounded like a classic.
Okay, the thing about Hell Dealer is, like, sure, nobody watched Hell Dealer 9, but everybody has seen Hell Dealer 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, I got you.
Everybody.
Right, I'm sure it started out really good.
Right.
Like 1, 2, and 3 were good, and now it's just like I feel like when Hell Dealer went to space, there was a moment of like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
It's now a comedy. Let's be
The
honest.
last
It's a comedy
came out
now.
the last 2 years.
Yeah.
1991 was a big year for Hell Dealer. Launching
was
an
that?
own cinematic universe with one character.
I would imagine that that's
you say
exactly
something?
what the news guy sounded like.
I don't know.
1991 was a big year.
Okay.
Hell Dealer.
Mark, did you say something?
Did it?
He didn't. He didn't say a thing.
We love you, Mark.
So, in 1985, the most popular action cartoon / toy line from BG Toys was called Barbarian, Prince of Barbaria. This was such a popular toy line that hundreds and hundreds of different toys and vehicles were released for this. In 1990, there was a bit of an outcry because these toys were clearly being geared towards young boys, and BG Toys had a kind of their CEO.
Symmetrical movie stacking, just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947. Hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice reference.
BG Toys was acquired by a new CEO in 1990 and decided that action toys could be for girls or boys.
Yeah.
In response to this, BG Toys released Barbaria, it was Princess Barbaria, Prince of Barbaria. It was basically supposed to be Barbarian's twin sister with her own show and her own toy line.
Totally.
But it was really bad. And it had the exact same toys, but just all in pink and purple. And the Barbaria figure itself was basically just a Barbie with bigger boobs, a chainmail bikini, and Barbarian clothes and weapons.
Princess Barbaria. Ow!
However, overseas it was a big hit. And the cartoon spawned an independently made, unlicensed, full-length live-action motion picture starring popular supermodel actress from that home country of the time, Helga Braunschmidt. Helga died during the filming of that movie by falling off her horse. The rest of the movie, because they couldn't find a 6'5" actress or even stunt double to play the part, was just replaced with the animated version of that character that appeared in the cartoons. What you are holding in your hands currently, Alex, is one of the only copies of Princess Barbaria, Princess of Barbaria, the motion picture.
Oh, gosh. Well, it sucks to get hurt by it, but I'm glad it didn't get away.
Yeah, it's
Too valuable.
Boss would be super mad. That's from his private collection.
My Barbaria. She's pretty cool.
Wait, do you hand it to me?
But as you pick it up, it's still shaking in your hands, and when you try to hand it to him, you can't even you can barely lift it. The further it gets away from you, the closer it wants to be.
It wants to be near me. I
It
don't
wants
know.
to be near you.
We gotta get out
The
of here.
videos are still doing all of their thing. The videos are still flying all over the place?
They're flying all over the place. They're easier to duck because there's a lot fewer of them now.
Does there seem to be any central location from which they're flying?
They're all flying from this 20-foot circle that is the entire action section, part of the horror section, and the holiday section.
I'll just keep it. Kids, don't worry, I'm on my way. I'll keep you safe. Get down.
What?
I'll just keep yelling random things like that. They're fine, I'm sure.
What's he saying?
The sheriff is screaming at you.
Lizzie, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, fine.
Listen. Did you smell something?
No.
DCV check.
What?
Liz, go.
Oh, 14 right on it.
How is your DCV 14?
Oh no, sorry, not her. Then I didn't make it. Cause it's a 6.
Yeah, your DCV is 4.
Yes, I see now why I got confused because I didn't calculate the DCV and ACV for.
Congratulations, you just took 5 points of damage and got hit by a movie.
Got hit by a movie.
I got hit
movie,
by.
in fact. Cop Boxer 2, The Kickening. The Cop Boxer series, which you know all about, by the way. Like, you've seen all of these movies.
Yeah, because Toys R Us.
Because, right, they star actor, former professional wrestler Corey James, who plays Detective Cody James, the Cop Boxer. Yeah, in Cop Boxer 2, which is not to be confused with Cop Boxer 1, which is also known as Gun Fist 2 Cop Boxer, which was a sequel to Gun Fist. So the way that movie order works, in case you're wondering, is Gun Fist 2, Cop Boxer 2, The Kickening.
Cop Boxer 2.
Makes complete sense. Cop Boxer 2.
Cop Boxer. Because he is a cop who does boxing. However, as we found out in this movie, Cop Boxer 2, the first Cop Boxer, Gun Fist 2 Cop Boxer, was about a professional fighter who was also a cop in this very dark
that makes sense.
intrigue, martial arts, very, very dark. The guy who directed the second movie hadn't seen the first one, and it was very obvious he hadn't seen it. So instead of being dark and gritty, it was way sillier because like the cop actually wore a boxing glove and he tried to punch everything. Like he would throw a pair of handcuffs in the air and then punch them at the bad guy, and they would land perfectly on his wrists.
That's fantastic. I want that to be in a movie for real.
It was really bad.
What was the movie with the gymnast who?
Jim Cotta.
Jim Cotta.
I was obsessed with that movie from the time it came. I begged my mom to take me to that movie, but it was rated R, and there was no way.
I've only seen the fight scenes online. I should watch it someday.
The whole movie is absolutely worth watching. It's a gem of trash cinema.
There you go. You're familiar with Jim Cotta?
Love me some Jim Cotta.
I mean, the basic idea is this guy is like a gymnast ninja, right?
Yeah, he's
like a scene where he's basically
he's an Olympic gymnast who happens to be a secret agent who knows the ancient art of Jim Cotta.
What? To like charge in every time.
That's awesome.
It's awful.
Yeah.
And they also had a song that went with it, which sounded remarkably like the song from Lambada, the Forbidden Dance.
Yes!
And I don't know why that is.
I thought you were gonna say it was like, you're the best
around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Okay. Sorry, ass cap.
No, we're not.
So these are what you've ended up with as the videos that are currently in your hands, shaking, trying to pull themselves closer to your torso over and over again, and you struggle and you struggle. You are just watching. All these videos just flew out the window.
Right.
Knocked down a couple of these kids.
Yep.
Some of them just caught them and are holding them. But now they're all holding them, and you're just around like.
Sheriff Jake Dallas.
Do something, cop.
What creepy supernatural shit is going on in your quiet little town?
That's exactly what I say. What creepy supernatural shit is going on in my quiet hometown?
We don't know.
You don't. Just do something.
Help us.
I know.
If he's not gonna help us, we have to help ourselves.
Which kid is closest right now?
You are. Alex is closest to you.
I'll try to pull away the tape.
Okay, give me a body check.
I get a 14 out. I'd miss by 4.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's stuck to her. She can't let go.
Can't let go.
And she can't pull it any further away from her heart.
Barbaria. That was. Sorry. Not sorry at all.
And can I get one more DCV from you since he gave you the...
Ooh, I failed it by a lot.
Okay, that's not a problem. The box sticks to your chest. For just a moment, there is a flash of green, and it is gone.
Well, that's unexpected.
Did you guys see that?
Liz, run now!
I can't run.
I'm trying to grab another tape and pull it away from the kid.
So am I
You are next closest to Liz.
Yep.
Give me a body check.
I make it by 6.
Nice. Give me a DCV.
That's a 9, so I guess no.
Okay.
If Liz's is 4.
Unfortunately, okay, so you get this, like, this girl is not very strong. She's 12. And it's still really hard, but you pull it, you get all the way back to where it is to you. And then you double punch her as it flies forward into her chest. Doing 25 damage, I believe your unarmed strike is.
Yes.
So that's 30 damage so far.
It's really lame.
How many hit points do we have as humans?
You've got 10 points of shielding from Patreon.
Right.
Yeah. Use that 10 points of shield. You don't have a lot.
Oh no, Liz!
Austin, drop the tape.
But yeah, your body flies into her like a body tackle, just from you pulling. Like whatever force you put everything you had into it.
Drop the tape. I'm trying.
Can I move now?
You try to drop the tape, it flies into your chest, flash of green, and it disappears. Same thing happens to you as you hit the ground.
I assume.
But we can move normally.
Now everything can move normally. There's still a strange green glow. You think it's from inside the store, but you realize every other tape in the store is gone, and the green flashes are coming from all over town.
Oh.
No.
Do you think they're doing the same disappearing flash inside people's chests?
Maybe. I don't know. We gotta do something.
Yeah, Austin.
Hey, cop, why don't you call someone? Like the army or something.
The army?
It's Sheriff Dallas, Austin.
Okay, cop.
Sylvia, this is Sheriff Dallas. Sylvia! Is anyone out there?
The power is out.
Over.
The line
Does it?
Sheriff!
Start using actual...
Sheriff!
Oh.
Yeah, this is Sheriff Dallas.
Sheriff, it's Sylvia! Something really weird's happening in town, sir. There's green flashes coming from everywhere.
I'm over at the video store. Some tapes just flew out of the store. They smacked...
Oh God, something just knocked Hank out of his chair!
No!
Hank!
Is he okay?
Hank! Hank, talk to me, Hank! I think he's breathing. I gotta call the ambulance. What should I do, Sheriff?
Stay there, stay calm. Call the ambulance. Any other deputies, anyone you can get in touch with, send them to the video store.
Video store? Which? Frank's?
Yeah, the one whose name I forgot to write down at the start of this.
The one by Frank's, got it. All right, so there you are, in an empty, semi-destroyed video store, in the middle of a snowstorm.
And the VHS tapes shook.
Well, do I feel different?
Burst green.
Yeah,
into
you
our bodies.
all feel very, very, very different.
This means I won't be assistant manager.
Certainly not.
They
You're
could never
probably
blame
fired.
you. No, they could never blame you for what just happened.
How are you kids feeling right now?
Weird. Really
Well,
weird.
that's what I want to know. So, what do you when we did feel different in a different how? Like, what is
Just
it like?
different, like maybe lighter or maybe heavier.
Okay.
Hard to explain. Different.
Okay.
And the entire tape, I mean, everything disappeared, right? The
Everything
tape,
disappeared.
like, all of it.
The box, the tape, just the flash of light, and it was gone.
Maybe we should all go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be here.
Let's walk Lizzie home, then I can walk you home.
Okay, thanks. That's really nice of you.
You know, Sheriff, if you got a 4-wheel drive, you'd be happy to drive them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
can
why
drop
don't
the
we-
kids off at home.
Why don't we take her home first? I don't want to be home alone right now. I don't want to be by myself.
Fine, fine.
You guys
Yeah,
live just...
let me give you a ride. We'll
the roads are bad, and you got to go through town where there's a plow. But you guys live about a mile and a half out of there, and
Okay.
you could probably use the ride. It's 20 degrees outside.
We'll take the ride.
All right, let's go.
Thanks.
So you agree to give them a ride home, and you're heading through town.
Shotgun.
What? Don't touch it.
Because there is, of course, still a shotgun in between the seats.
That's okay.
So that means that you two are right in the back.
It's cool.
Is it? You guys are okay with that? All right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's like.
It's
We
Alex.
sit in the back seat all
Honestly,
the time.
you've never been in the back of a police car before, and even though it's just Sheriff Dallas, it's still kind of scary, especially with the weather and the strange video store. And wait a minute, and you look outside, and the streets, which are normally quite empty this time of night. This is a small town. It's one of those places where the only thing open after 10 is Frank's, because
24 hours.
it's the only thing on the highway. So it's the only thing that needs to be open for
pancakes
gas.
at midnight? Go to Frank's.
But there seem to be a lot of people on the streets tonight.
They changed the
Like
theme, though.
a
That was
lot
the
of
slogan.
people. A lot of people in uniforms with assault rifles. Just
In uniforms?
Yeah.
With assault rifles?
yeah, just running through town. Crazy running through town. It's the weirdest thing.
What kind of
Sylvia,
uniform?
this is Sheriff Dallas.
Oh.
Oh, the army's here.
Are they all dressed
You
the
hear
same?
shh.
Did Sylvia just shush you?
No, it's static.
Oh.
Hey, cop, can I roll down?
Never mind, it was. She shushed, yeah.
Sheriff.
Yeah, Sylvia.
Keep it down, Sheriff.
Sarah, is the militia doing acting up again tonight?
I don't think this is the militia, sir. Upon closer inspection, can I get perception checks from everyone?
You can.
If you do not have a skill that would aid you in perception, feel free to use a mind check.
None of us
Right.
do. Oh no, someone might hear.
You do.
I rolled
what do
a
you want us
6,
to
so I
do?
got it exactly. My mind check.
A perception or a mind check.
I got it right on the money. I got it rolled a 7.
Would a soldiering check?
Soldiering check would work, because these are uniformed men.
Yeah.
May I use my movie knowledge?
You may.
Beat it by 7.
Okay. And what did you get?
I beat it by 3.
Okay. You think they're Soviet soldiers.
Little green men, as it were?
Quite.
Yeah.
They look like they have basically Soviet uniforms on.
Uh-huh.
Basically. But they're just a little bit wrong.
Those Soviet soldiers look a little bit wrong to you guys.
To you, they do. You've seen a lot of Soviet soldiers.
Yeah. We've also seen Red Dawn.
That's right. And so is he. This is Red Dawn.
No.
Like those soldiers.
Yeah,
those are the same soldiers that are in every scene of Red Dawn where there's bad guys.
I've always wanted to be Wolverine.
Sheriff. Hey, kids. Why don't you duck down a little bit low?
Okay.
Sheriff, your firearm. Get rid of it.
And they're doing what they did in Red Dawn. They're kicking down doors of houses.
Guys, I
they're
know karate. I can do this.
Lizzie, it's not the time.
I've got chains and four-wheel vehicle. I'm getting out of town.
yeah, it's not the worst idea. But there are definitely Soviet era soldiers. Now, it's 1993, guys. The wall has been down for a couple of years now. The Soviet Union is no more. But there is something about the deep-seated fear of the commies in like knowing that nuclear war was around the corner at any moment, and it's there again. Like all those drills you had to do in grade school where you had to hide under your desk in case of a nuclear blast, those immediately get back to you because these are the same soldiers. Turns out that they are real. The Soviets are back, and they're in force.
And this time, it's personal.
They look so familiar. Oh.
So are you just like hitting the gas and tearing ass through
It's a
town?
snowstorm and
yeah, you still got to keep it.
Yeah, like I can't
So
done it. But
you start like putting along at like 10, 5 miles an hour.
Whatever the best route out of town away from this would be.
You flip off the lights.
Yep.
Now, it's not just the Russian army that's here.
Oh.
Yeah. You figure skirting around downtown is probably the best idea, so you turn off the main street.
Your mom.
Sorry.
You turn off the main street and hit into the more of the back road area, you know, just around the populated places.
Hashtag cool rule because, come on, ridiculous stunts in an action movie will clearly be even more awesome.
Yeah!
Right?
Yeah!
They will!
Thank you, chat.
It's then that you begin to see other types of soldiers. There are these obvious, you know, Red Dawn style soldiers. There seem to be some militant communist of the Asian variety soldiers. There appear to be at least one regiment of Nazi soldiers.
Oh, shit.
I hate those guys.
Yeah.
Why did it have to be Nazis?
Deal.
The whole town is looking pretty crazy.
Sir.
You happen to know, because you just worked a shift yesterday, that the person who did order the Jurassic Park video is probably in for a really bad day.
Dixon. He took both copies.
That's right. Dixon has
What a dick.
both copies just because, fuck you.
Clever girls.
Yep. So Keller Dixon has both copies of
Stephen,
Jurassic Park.
Your mom, the coffee at the diner, she's never... It's just normal coffee, right?
That's what.
Yeah, because I'm seeing the same thing you are seeing.
You didn't even get a sip of that coffee.
It's true. This is not a flashback.
But we gotta go back and get her.
Yeah, we have to turn around and go get Mom.
Yeah, try to do that.
I need it. I need. What do you have? What do you have that'll help you drive?
Survival check, a police check, a.
So do you recognize them as like villains in movies that we?
After some time, it's just like, why is there an entire regiment of Nazis here? This is a blue state.
Actually, you know what? I would like to use a power. I would like to make a roll on Certified Badass to whip a U-turn.
Yes!
And punch back to the diner.
Okay, give me a 2d8.
I like that your power is Certified
I
Badass.
did, Certified Badass. I make that check by 6.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You only do one accidental donut in the ice.
I'm not wearing a seatbelt, so I smash into the window.
Oh, no.
Liz.
Why aren't you wearing a seatbelt?
Put your seatbelt on her. He's not going to drive another step.
Okay, she'll do it now. She was trying to be cool.
Safety is cool, Liz.
I was going to say the same thing, Austin. Thank you.
It's sort of cool.
You're not so different, you and
Okay, but you took a hit, so I am going to do a check for you.
Okay.
I'm going to... An 8. What is your mind score? Or excuse me, your soul score?
6.
Awesome. Okay. That sheet in front of you.
Yeah.
Flip it over. Take a look at it.
Yeah. Has it happened?
Do you remember that shaking that was going on with those tapes earlier?
Oh, yeah.
And how everything sort of looked kind of funny from the outside?
I don't think it was out yet in 1993, but my favorite is Hell Dealer 17, Dealer's Choice. Hell Dealer faces an impossible decision when the devil forces him to pick between his demonic deck of cards and his burgeoning Toyota dealership. Hashtag Nathan Buff.
Thank you.
Very cool.
That's very cute. Thank you.
Nice, chat. Nice.
Thank you.
I love that.
Guess to ruin anything. Anything.
That was
you
awesome.
and that Dixon boy.
Keller Dixon sucks. Right, Austin.
So I.
That shaking that you were
Does that
noticing when you were
happen?
standing outside the video store.
Yeah.
Everything was kind of wobbly. Liz goes all wobbly for a second.
You okay back there, Liz?
I'm next to you.
And then there's this little
Oh, you are?
pop sound.
Shotgun.
She
Oh,
popped.
that's right, you were.
There was a terrible popping sound, and right next to you, that little girl is gone.
Liz!
That little girl is gone, and standing in front of you, or sitting in front of you, shotgun, looking around like is like this hunky, young, athletic dude who's wearing sunglasses.
Hey.
He's got a badge hanging around his neck that says LAPD on it.
What?
And he has boxing tape around both of his hands. I'll take a mind check out of you.
Hi.
No, Chris. I want Chris's mind check.
I will use my Patriot buff so that I make it by 4.
Okay, you're not 100% sure, but he looks a little bit like Corey James, the wrestler. Either way, he's a guy with a badge and a gun sitting where a little girl was right next to you with a shotgun in between you two only moments ago.
Liz, is that you?
No!
What? Who the...
That's Corey James! He plays Cody James in Cop Boxer!
Cody James?
Yeah!
What's going on, kids?
Cody!
Where's my sisters?
Where's...
I don't know where your sister is, but we can go find her. But sir, I'm gonna need to take the wheel if we want to survive.
Oh, you better give your wheel to Cody.
Okay, that's not happening.
I think my fist has 5 words it would like to tell you about that happening.
You don't understand, Sheriff. You have to let Cody drive.
Listen to the little girl, son.
Just a second, I have a theory. I would like to really quickly with my car, quickly bump it again and see if I can smack her up against the up against the side of the car and see what happens.
Okay.
I'm wearing a seatbelt now, though. Oh,
Yes,
no, because it wouldn't have happened. I hit my head, so
No,
I'm
you
not
put your
wearing it.
seatbelt on before.
Okay.
You're still just a tiny little girl getting
true.
jogged around this big Ford Bronco, so...
I'm gonna still try it.
Okay, I'm gonna let you use either your driving or your ACV on that.
Okay.
Whichever is higher.
I would make the ACV on the dot.
Can I use my? I would like to use Action Hero to see, like, as I see his hands start to go, I know exactly what's going to happen.
You get a defensive action.
Okay,
so
great.
you can take a defensive action to.
I would like to.
To like put your foot on the wheel or something to stop him from.
Oh
swerving
yeah,
it
no,
over.
it's gonna be a multi-move where like I punch the window of the car, right? So that the so all the glass can shatter, and so that I can like pull myself out. So I'm not gonna hit the window, right? I'm gonna go like through and with my foot on the wheel, right? But like, does that make sense?
Wow.
How many defenses do you have?
5.
Yeah, that should be no problem.
So I like, as I see him drive, I'm like, whoa!
So you break out the window.
Yeah.
Holy
and lean out of it. Is that your whole plan?
Yeah, well, because like,
what the hell's wrong with you?
I
I love
assume
butts.
this is all happening at the
What
same.
is your intention?
So I assume this is all happening at the same time, right? So I'm not going to be able to stop him from turning the wheel. He's going to do the sharp turn, right? Physically causing me no matter what to go that way. I'm just trying
So
to
you're just
punch.
elbowing the window so you go out of it all the way, and then put your
Exactly.
foot on the wheel and move it back onto the road.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna
Cool.
need a driving check at -4 because of your foot.
Okay.
What
well,
skill are you using?
Well, I'll use sweet driving.
There you go. That's the one to use. You use your sweet
I
driving
beat
skill.
it by 1, even at a -4.
God darn it. Okay, the car stays perfectly on path, but this dude's foot is on your wheel and his head is outside that window now, and he clearly broke that window on purpose.
That's amazing.
It's also like kind of impossible.
Okay, so. Okay. So that's vandalism and destruction of police property. I don't know who the hell you are or where you came from.
It's Cody James!
And you're still driving the whole time.
Sheriff
Like,
Dallas.
But we have a destination in mind right now. We can discuss future driving arrangements once we have reached them. And I'm going to avoid questions right now because I don't even want to know what the hell's going on. I got a 5. I beat avoiding questions by 13.
All right, do you try and get him back in the car, or are you letting him drive with his foot?
I'm ignoring the situation right now.
Okay, you have control of the vehicle, at least as far as steering goes.
Okay.
Didn't many of the action heroes in the movie sequels have animal sidekicks? I sense something is missing here.
Oh,
Hear
no.
the music.
Thank you, chat.
Attack.
Oh shit.
Ruh-roh.
So if I'm steering, I guess I have a clarification question for you, Christian. Which
Go
is,
ahead.
When I am now cop boxer, is there any of Liz or what our plan was? Is there any knowledge, or is it a complete like switch over?
You are completely cop boxer right now.
So there's no knowledge if we were gonna go get her mom.
Nope.
Okay, great. Then in that case, we're gonna stop the car.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Stop the car.
You can steer the car.
Cody, we can't stop. We gotta.
Great. I'm gonna steer it into the nearest light pole, tree.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
You go to do your next round action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all of a sudden you are a little girl again. There's a popping sound, a flash of light. The steering wheel anymore, but your head is still hanging outside the car in this moving vehicle. You start to say, and then there is a squiggle and a popping noise. You are now a 6'5", partially animated woman in a chain mail bikini corset with a big magical shield.
Princess Barbaria!
Somewhere Jacob Blackman's so excited that he gets to draw this.
What is this metal horse thing we're inside of?
Who the fuck are you?
What is
Lizzie? What? Lizzie, you're back!
It is I, Princess Barbaria!
Can I make a roll to grab Liz and pull her back out the window?
Of course you can.
While still trying to drive.
You have more than one attack around. You can.
Yes.
So go ahead and make an attack roll.
Barbarian
I will
facts.
make that one on the dot.
You know barbarian facts and facts about Barbaria itself, which is a planet.
Barbaria has none of these metal moving things. Fact.
Yeah, so pull you back in. Please do that every time.
Can someone please cover her up?
But I have 18 score of dignity. I'm very dignified right now.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you should be revealing that much. Someone please give her a coat.
I'm animated.
As if that makes it okay.
The problem with her being animated is that it's just not anatomically possible to look like she does.
None of
why
this
I
is
want her to
happening
cover up.
right now. None of this. None of this is happening.
You say as you look in your rearview mirror at the cartoon barbarian woman in your back seat.
None of it. None of this
So
is happening.
I
Gonna
see
still drive to the diner.
outside
What
that
you do?
there's
The world is
malarkey.
going by very quickly, princess.
Okay, I kick open the door
Yes,
and
you do.
sprint out with my shield.
Give me an attack roll.
Alex! Oh,
What the hell is going on back there? And up here! And everywhere!
Ooh, I beat it by 5.
You beat it by 5. Okay.
A charged attack.
Hashtag hack attack.
Oh. Oh god, we gotta start using our stuff too. We have a lot of stuff to use.
We'll start using it soon. Don't
no,
worry.
I mean like us. Like we have.
Like we
our
haven't even
stuff.
had a real encounter yet.
I know.
I'm expecting something involving Soviet Nazi.
Oh yeah.
And maybe a T-Rex or two?
The back door of your Ford Bronco flies away from the car.
That's
about a block and a half.
Still not happening. None of this is happening.
As if the door itself was shot out of a cannon.
Austin, you still buckled back there?
Following that door is the giant cartoon barbarian woman riding the door like a flying surfboard with a shield in her hand, laughing all the way.
It's so quaint, this metal thing. It's like a sled.
Austin, there's a blanket underneath your chair if it gets cold.
As
back
she
there.
shouts, "For Barbaria!"
For Barbaria!
Which is actually kind of confusing because you're not sure whether she's talking about the planet she's from or herself.
Both-ish.
None of it. None of this is happening.
It lands. The next round happens.
Wait, you have to stop the car.
Yeah, that's still Alex.
You have to stop the car.
Cop, stop the car.
Sheriff
Sheriff
I'll
Cop,
call you.
stop
Sheriff
the car.
Dallas.
Yeah, I'll let you date my mom. Just stop the car.
Using your finely tuned barbarian senses as you come to a skidded stop riding this
slam
car
on the
door.
brakes.
You know that there is evil in this vicinity.
There is such evil. I will use my Barbaria.
People are attempting
power.
to use their powers of oppression against the people of this fair city.
No!
And you go and immediately start seeking the evil.
Hashtag Hackattack. Everyone needs a friend.
Oh god.
Thank you, chat. It's getting closer.
Oh goodness.
She can't really see the evil, so she launches herself up in the air. You clearly see wires as she is hoisted. She jumps and there's like wires clear. Also, she is live action right now, which she probably shouldn't be.
Question for Barbaria, the person. What is Barbaria? The planet's primary export. Hashtag Barbaria facts, hashtag hack attack.
What is Barbaria's primary export?
Oh, shields.
Yeah, shields and justice.
Shields and justice.
Boosted abilities are unlocked.
Boosted abilities are unlocked! Everybody, you get your boosted abilities, you exciting people.
Yep.
Ha!
So Yeah, you see wires clearly lift her up into the air about 10 feet. Then she drops back down to the ground and is a young woman again. Congratulations, Austin. Okay, so, Sheriff?
Yeah?
You're considering coming to a stop. You know?
Yeah, I start, yeah.
Yeah, like you're beginning the process of slowing down.
Yeah.
But there is a chill in the car, and not just from like the outside blowing in. It's a chill that you feel all the way down in your bones. And you see smoke begin to rise up from the back seat.
Is there a fire in the back?
And you smell it, and up from behind you. Oh, God. There he is, One-Eyed Jack, the Hell Dealer. Right over your shoulder. You were sure he was sitting in the other seat just a second ago?
Oh, I need that thing.
And you know who this is. You've seen Hell Dealer at least 5 times.
Oh yeah, I've got the second one, yeah.
The second one is the best one.
Yeah.
A movie-themed metaverse. You should know better, Christian. Let the pop culture floodgates open. #hack attack.
What do you mean should have known better? This is your Christmas present, chat. You're welcome. So what does he say? Because he always says the same thing.
Let's make a deal.
Don't take the car. You can't do anything to
I
you.
need these back. Hold on.
Wait, how far away are you?
Oh, yeah, so wait, I'm back to being Alex now?
So you're just like, you know what? Okay. Yes, you are.
Near the
and
car?
you're sitting
Oh,
on.
wait,
like,
that
you just landed on top of a removed car door.
Oh.
In the middle of the snow, in the middle of a yard.
Can I see them?
In the middle of town.
He's in between us. Like, okay, I won't do it because of microphones, but if he comes forward and says that to him, which I'm also in the front seat, I'm just going to start screaming.
Yeah.
Because Hell Dealer gives me nightmares.
Your brother just disappeared and Hell Dealer is there.
And actually, since it's the third one by now, and I'm at least somewhat getting used to the process, and because I love Hell Dealer 2, I start quoting and speaking his lines along with him as he says them.
Yeah.
As he says them.
So let's
make a deal.
The other thing
I see you're familiar with this game. Perhaps I should also follow suit.
do the one with the Ace of Spades. I love that bit.
Wait, you're not driving anymore, right?
Yeah, I know. I stopped.
He stops the car.
I jump out. I want to get away from it. Scared.
Yeah, no,
I have
you
nightmares. I'm
scoot
out.
right the fuck out of that car.
Yep.
Liz, stay. He's harmless unless he.
I'm just.
I run towards him.
And you're very, very scared, and you turn into Cop Boxer.
Oh!
Hell Dealer is gone. Austin is back where he was.
Am I there? Am I back there yet?
You are back there.
Like smoke.
What'd I miss?
Did you bring the door? Because
Bring the door.
She's just a
In
tiny
her defense,
woman.
she can't actually lift the door.
Woman.
Tiny woman? Who are you calling a tiny woman? Poof, you turned into Princess Barbaria. You are now Liz again.
Hello, small, flesh-covered beings.
Then she leans on the car to say hello to you and promptly tips it all the way over. You are now sitting in the driver's seat of your vehicle that has been pushed over on its side.
I'm so sorry.
You will now have to climb out of your vehicle that way in order to get to the passenger side door.
Can I help? I'll help you, little
No, I'm good.
male flesh ball.
I'm good, thank you. Gonna just
Can
sit-
I reach to grab the shirt?
I'm just gonna sit here for a moment and
Okay, you said no. I will follow your lead. I trust you.
Princess, we're trying to save.
You light up a cigarette?
Hello.
We're trying to save my mom.
Where is your mother, young flesh ball?
She's at a diner, and we're just trying to get to her. Maybe you can help us.
Of course I can.
Also, my friend Alex is inside of you, maybe.
Oh, what's happening? In me?
Here's what I see. Bunch of movie villains outside. We got 2 heroes with us, cop. That must mean something. Did I turn into a hero too, cop?
Yeah.
What hero? Who?
Boxer.
No, that's
me.
Lizzie's cop boxer.
No, you were
What What hero?
Jeez, no, you were. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Chris had to remember. You were the dealer. You were
One-Eyed Jack.
One-Eyed Jack.
Wait, you mean like
I can't
from-
see my notes because I'm leaning over right now.
It's cool.
You were One-Eyed Jack.
Like from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it was kind of cool. I got to say his lines with him.
It was the worst thing that ever happened.
I'm sorry, Lizzie.
No. That was the 8th movie. That one was awful.
I'm
The
sorry.
Hell Goes to Africa.
Yeah.
Terrible film.
Really bad and fairly racist.
Yeah, not intentionally either.
It didn't even take place in Africa. That's the weird part about it.
It's just the bad guy was the South African dignitary. The same guy that they had in Lethal Weapon 2 was the bad guy.
Yeah.
Playing basically the same part with the
Kept
same...
talking about Krugerrands.
Yeah. And diplomatic immunity.
Anyway, Lizzie, I promise that's never gonna happen again.
I can't believe they forced that line into another movie.
Where is your mother?
She's at a diner.
I don't think we should take Scary.
Hey,
Barbarian
Princess,
Barbaria.
Barbarella.
Barbaria.
Yeah, if you could put the truck back on the big metal cage, if you could make it so I was sitting in a normal human way.
A normal human way.
Can you
How do
please
humans
Squiggle,
sit?
squiggle, squiggle, pop!
Damn it.
Cop boxer!
Cody's back.
One thing I know about Corey James, an actor, is that he always seemed like he was reading lines off of a cue card and never knew quite what to do with his hands on film.
Yeah.
Let's start climbing out of this vehicle.
We have to figure out what's going on.
Yes, we do.
We're surrounded by soldiers.
Unfortunately,
and
your overturned Bronco, flying doors, screaming, flying through the air, and slightly catching things on fire by being near them, has alerted the local Nazi community, as well as the local communist soldier community.
Oh no, we're spoken.
These are the worst villains. Some of the worst villains I
Are
ever
they like
think of.
gathering around us?
There's like lines of people just marching towards you.
Oh
Okay.
dear. Austin,
Don't
Cody.
worry, kids. I've got this.
As you turn all the way around, there are literally 40 soldiers standing in front of you, all with Makarovs and AK-47s and other Russian-looking weaponry.
I would like to walk to the trunk of the.
A mustachioed man walks out front wearing a nicer, you would assume, officer's uniform. It's an officer, you know. And he looks like a bad guy. I mean, he just looks like a bad guy. His mustache is kind of twirly, but still military. You know, he's bad. Bad.
Super villain.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Your town will now belong to us. You will come with my men peacefully, or we will have you shot.
No.
I'm sorry, young man. What do you mean? No.
I mean. No.
Cody. Gosh,
I don't
what's
think
going
you
on?
understand your situation, young man. Everyone, put your hands above your head. We are not here to kill you.
Don't even move.
I'm gonna go to the back. I'm gonna go to the trunk of the police car.
Yep.
Which I'm going to use portable armory, and out of the trunk of the police car.
Which has a broken window now because
But yeah, well the truck.
it's
so-
not a police car. It's a Ford Bronco.
Oh, sorry.
It's a big truck.
Sorry. Okay. Well, from the bed.
Picture stranger then.
Right. Yes. I'm sorry. Okay. Just move on. So.
We'll move on to the right car though.
Oh my god. So, I'm using portable armory, and there are, I assume, just cases of bullets that have fallen out of the bed of the truck.
Absolutely. For some reason, I did have an entire portable armory in the back of this Bronco.
Right. Well, that's my. So, I'm gonna grab the
And if you
box.
ask me why I did, I'm gonna avoid that question.
That's good. I'm going to take the box of bullets and open it. I'm gonna throw it in the air, and I'm gonna punch the bullets at the bad guys.
Yeah!
So you grab a handful. So what you do is you reach in, you grab a handful of bullets, you throw it up in the air, and you punch them.
Punch the bullets at the bad guys.
Oh my god.
Roll
This is the most
2D.
amazing
Roll
thing.
2D8 for me, please. Tell me what you get.
I got a 1 and a 1. I shit you not. It is a 1 and a 1. I will not move it, Keith. And you.
No. Roll it again.
I've never seen seen anything so cool.
That's a 12.
That's 15.
Sorry, guys, I'm feeling a little bit punch drunk.
I'm gonna find a poster.
Okay, Sheriff.
Yeah.
They begin raising their weapons like they're gonna shoot all of you when Cop Boxer reaches down into like the remnants of the back of your vehicle, pulls out like a giant handful of 9mm rounds that you did not have. Like you shoot a .357 Magnum. It's a wheel gun. These are clearly automatic weapon bullets. Throws them up in the air over his head, and then starts punching them one by one as they get to him. Punches so fast that you can't even see him, but you do hear the sonic booms as the bullets.
Sonic boom.
Over the course of 3 seconds, there is a sound of machine gun fire.
Oh my gosh.
As you shoot 25 of the soldiers dead. Using the handful of bullets and your punching skills.
Cop boxers. Wow.
You can't figure out why that second movie didn't make any money.
That's actually my first thought. I need to go back and watch this.
I need to go watch this because I clearly missed something. So, yeah, in the true tradition of Gunfist 2 and Cop Boxer 2,
the kickening.
The kickening. She just performed the kickening on all those bullets and all those bad guys. There are only 15 of these poor bastards left.
I'm gonna
Unfortunately, they get to go now. I would like you three, the rest of you have not gone this round, as you are currently moving in slow motion, what is your intention? Because this basically happened in the surprise round. Nobody saw bullets getting punched at them. No one expects the Spanish pugilism.
I would like to try to... Where are the other two kids right now? They're on the vehicle as well.
They're basically... Yeah, they're basically... You were all standing in front of the car.
So I have a theory. Because I'm still in the
and you're
Bronco.
on the top side of the car, not
I would
the
like
bottom
to
side.
leap towards the other two to try and tackle them to the ground for their own safety. And then my theory is that I can also set off a full tilt boogie with the impact and throw them all into their superhero mode. But that's Chris thinking.
Hey man, you're a lot. You know, this is the one RPG where.
No, I'm just saying, Sheriff Jake Dallas thinks he's just gonna knock them down to the ground, but
you're also metagaming.
I'm also metagaming.
Check the name of the show, bro. We good to go.
Yo.
All right. So I'm gonna need one attack roll to hit both of them because they are both children and not warriors.
Oh yes.
And I mean, what does your defect say? Basically, Rambo. You got this.
Yes.
Basically Rambo.
Yeah, I made my attack check if that's what you're asking. I made my 5.
That is excellent. You are knocked to the ground. We are gonna go ahead and activate Full Tilt Boogie. Woo! All of your hero characters are available to you at the same time, which also lets you know that normally they are not.
Hashtag Hack Attack AK will give you the details.
They did it. What is it?
We get Pokemon.
What?
If only.
Gotta punch them all.
Yeah, and I suppose Mark is gonna give me the details? Is that how this is going? Yeah. Good.
Okay, great.
Yeah, he's not messaged me, so I think it's gonna go to
Deadly Fists of Fury. Okay.
8:15 if you need a time check.
So you, in spamming pugilism, have killed lots of people, but now you are all in your hero form. You are currently Princess Barbaria. You are One-Eyed Jack, the Hell Dealer.
Yeah!
Oh, what was that?
This is my hell dealing.
What are those?
That's just a Sriracha card.
Sriracha, what is that?
That's his deck of souls. The soul deck.
Sriracha.
Fascinating.
That was how the Hell Dealer became the Hell Dealer. Didn't you see Hell Dealer Origins?
Yeah.
No.
It's the 10th one.
10th one of what?
Of the Hell Dealer series.
Of what is a series?
It's that great line in there about he's not dealing with the full deck.
So if we all change into we're now our
You
guys.
have, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so using my subtlety, I'm just going to stare at Princess Barbaria's boobs.
without being noticed.
Well, I mean, I'll try.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a subtlety roll.
Okay. So I failed.
Yeah, because your subtlety is what?
4.
Yeah, you have to roll 2 2s.
Yeah.
In order for that to be okay.
Yeah. So just
check out the rack on that one.
He says out loud.
Are you admiring my muscular chest balls?
Chest balls?
They are replicated to be more like you, human.
Well,
you should like them.
They were designed for your liking, fools.
They are golden.
Trust me.
They are in fact golden.
Good.
Okay, so you take a look down second base for your action. Hell dealer?
Yes.
You're not controlled by your libido.
I'm not.
Because you've been dead for 150 years.
Oh, yes, I have.
So what do you do?
All right. There are 48 soldiers.
Oh, say the line, say the line.
Now it's time to flush the system.
No.
So there's like how many? Like 15.
There's about 15 of these 40 left, and there's another whole bunch of these Nazi ones coming up the other street.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
So what I am going to do is I'm gonna use a magic trick, right?
Okay.
15 of them take 15 cards.
Okay.
And out of these 15 cards, I'm gonna do a little back and forth, and then do this, and all the cards are gone, and they're inside the lapel of all the soldiers.
Uh-oh.
And I say,
oh,
you got something there.
And they all, okay, now give me a bluff check.
Oh, yes, I will. A bluff and spiders for aesthetic, I don't know. All right, beat it by 9.
That is plenty. And what are you going to do?
I am going to start by intimidating them. I assume they're all male.
They are all male.
Okay, great. I want to intimidate them so much that they lose control of their bodily functions.
So you're trying to get them to...
Just
you're trying to literally scare the shit out of them.
I mean, one could say that.
One just did.
But I want to fly up and just be like, Wah!
Okay, so you're going for a full round intimidation, letting them know that they are going to fall to your justice and all of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Great. Okay. So.
Should I roll for it here? Just go ahead and roll. Roll it.
I'm gonna let him go first to see how many he gets.
Great.
And hold on, I actually have to roll that. There's 15 of them. You got 12.
Yeah.
What? Now they all have cards, so you can always find them forever now.
Yeah. And did any of them like?
Those 12 were like, oh.
As soon as that happens, they activate my trap card.
Uh-oh.
And I use my fear ability to make all their fears manifest right in front of them.
Oh yes. Yeah.
These were the communist ones, not the Nazi ones. So their fears are going to be very, very different.
Okay. Werewolves and dentists.
No, it'd be really easy. It'd be so easy to take out the Nazi ones. You just have to play a trump card. They'll become your friends.
I want the Nazi ones to shit their pants for my intimidation.
So you're aiming specific for the Nazi ones.
Correct.
Great. In that case, the remaining Soviet army that is not dead from punched bullets runs away.
Yeah.
Screaming about spiders and werewolves and...
Dentists.
Yeah, and capitalism. And dentists. Did you make your intimidation check?
Not yet.
I think you should now. Now is the time.
For Bulgaria!
This soup's so warm.
Ooh, a 2 and a 2.
Okay, so you become
14?
You become completely unanimated. Now you are this full like model that wires pull you up into the sky. You raise your shield.
For Bulgaria!
Now, these Nazis have never seen any of your films because they're all from 1938.
Sure.
But they know a threat.
They've seen Wagner.
But yeah, exactly. Like they know Wagner, and this is some Flight of the Valkyrie shit.
Yes, that's right. That's right now.
Like, they hear thunder and lightning that's not even there. And they stop, and they stop in their tracks as you just cackle at them from 20 feet up in the air hanging from wires.
Shield.
During all this, I'm just lying on my back in the snow, watching her fly out.
Yeah.
She like it.
She's wearing a skirt.
But animated golden.
An animated golden skirt. She also has
Underwear.
shorts on.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's...
Hot pants.
He's smart enough.
Of course they're hot pants.
Jake Dallas has been around the block. He recognizes the role of a sidekick and comic relief. He's straight man. He's content with the role.
You know, Jake Dallas is like a special forces badass.
Yeah.
Who did 4 tours in a row in Nam. He's killed more people than we've ever met.
Yeah.
Living the quiet life out in the mountain town. Has medals of honor, Purple Hearts.
But I'm smart enough on my survival check to recognize right now I should let these guys take care of things.
So, yeah, there you go. The Nazis stop in their tracks and look at each other like, okay, guys, what the fuck do we do now? they don't even know. The communists are running. What do you do? New round, guys.
Are we still all...
This isn't even technically initiative because you went directly from surprise round into everybody is gone.
I mean, are we still all our super people?
Right now, you are all still your super people. There are 40 Nazis standing perfectly still in the middle of the road about 50 feet away from you.
Good.
There is also an overturned car directly behind you, which you can use for cover or ammunition. There is...
I know what I want to do.
Okay. What do we have on the board? Because I have not seen.
We have 1 meta meltdown. Meta points, cheat codes, triple plays, another full tilt. We have all our buffs. We have a Be Kind Rewind and a Rule of Cool and the Hack Attack that you got.
Do you want me to put the store up on your...
God, I would love that.
I'm sorry, I assumed it was there.
No, man, I haven't seen any of this stuff.
Which we're gonna start. I know what I want to do.
I'm gonna take cover and start firing at them.
Okay, now that you have all spent 1 round as your, 1 full round as your avatar characters, you are now able to spend meta points freely.
Oh, great. Our other people now. Yeah.
In fact,
Cool.
if you do not have a meta point to spend currently, and I don't know if there are any.
Yeah, there are 6 points.
Yeah, you're going to need one in order to maintain control. You see, one of the problems that comes with this is that whoever is in their hero form has to control their hero form, and it's not easy to do because this is a malevolent force after all.
Right.
So, in order to not be, if you are all avatar and you are in your hero form, you have to make a roll to control your character. To have control of your character for that round.
Or we could use a meta point.
Or you can use the meta point to move yourself 1 off and not have to worry about making the roll.
Oh yeah, no, that's easy. I'll use 1.
Now the problem is it looks like a bunch of the town has gotten hit by some of these movies.
Uh-oh.
The advantage that you have is that you are meta pilots. And you can move far enough off of that avatar personality to give yourself some semblance of control. Everyone else in town seems to be completely under the influence of whatever hero or villain from whatever movie they have in front of them.
Uh-oh. Keller Dixon.
Keller Dixon.
He must be a T-Rex.
He's...
Shit.
What if
Or
he
he's a
is?
lawyer on a toilet being chomped by one.
That would be great.
Or it's Jeff Goldblum's.
Oh, then...
That's true.
All right, so are we going another round?
We are going another round. As I
Excellent.
said, there are a group of Nazis in front of you.
Excellent.
And I need to make sure that that is all good. So state
Oh, I used a
actions.
meta point, Chris.
Oh, I got you.
Same.
Yeah, I'll just take cover and start firing with my pistol.
Houston also.
Yep.
Oh, yes. I want to also use a meta point to go out.
You each also have 1 buff of your own if you haven't seen that yet.
Thank you.
That's what your tags are.
Fascinating.
For what's worth, my first attack with pistol I would make by 9, and my second I would make by 7.
Wonderful. Different targets are the same. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Let's take different. Say different.
Sure.
Great.
I know what I want to do.
What are you doing?
So the car is still on its side, correct?
Correct. You are on the top side facing the Nazis.
I'm gonna punch the car.
At the Nazis.
Makes sense.
It totally makes sense. I mean.
I think I'll also since you're using the car as cover.
Yeah, 'cause
I
I'm
want to do a
human.
move where I start to push you out of the way, but like then my ass is just right in front of your face as well, like as I'm punching it.
Trying to get him into blowback.
No, I just thought it would be funny.
If you had to look at your butt.
Yeah.
Does it interfere with the shot at all then, or?
No, the camera guy's really good.
Okay, good.
I'm just kidding. No, he's terrible. He doesn't even speak the same language as the director, and it's been a very, very
All
tumultuous
right.
shoot.
So do I need to roll to see how many I get?
How many?
Or how well I do? Oh, that's a tree. I rolled a free.
That's a good roll.
You rolled a 3 to punch that car into
Yeah.
those people.
Yeah, into the Nazis.
Give me an action hero roll.
Okay. Oh wait, I gotta use. No, you know what? I rolled 8s that time. I need to re-roll all of that because I moved over one. So to punch the car instead. Oh, that is a 4. I would like to use a triple play to re-roll this guy.
Woot!
Go for it.
Thank you, chat.
And it was worse.
You can burn it up.
So now I will burn another triple play.
Because this car going into these guys is really important to you.
It is to him. And I have an 11. Thank you for the triple play.
Okay, you successfully attack the car, but you don't beat it by enough to send the car 50 feet in their direction because you're still just a person with just a super powerful punch.
That's cute though.
But you can still punch bullets, which, let's be honest.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Pretty cool.
So, the car flips around, and now,
I need to make a defensive check, don't I?
You can actually, what's your acrobatics, or your...
My body is 10, and I make it on the dot.
Yeah, no problem. You can use your special op shit to, like, flip out of the
I make it by 8.
Yeah. You just land, but now, the gas tank side is facing the Nazis, and not the top side. Because you've just punched a car lying on it, a truck lying on its side, and it has swiveled all the way around 180 degrees because you punched it so hard.
That's a punch.
Also, right through the hood of that vehicle, probably into the engine block.
Yeah, I accepted that I'm not getting this.
You're not getting your truck back, is what I'm trying to tell you in the nicest way I can.
Cool. There's another one back at the station. You know, it's not my favorite.
Okay, so we are out of cheat codes now? Is that right?
No, he already took the triple plays off.
Oh, you took the
I
triple
knocked out the
plays.
stuff.
He already did it.
She was using triple plays, I knocked them out already.
I see.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we should have 3.
Yeah. I can get it.
Okay, both of you.
I got it.
You want to run it?
Oh,
I will
God.
stay away from it all.
Oh God.
You're just gonna be adding things.
I know, like both are like,
like you son of a bitch.
What is Scott Thomas? You have 15 buffs.
Yeah, that's weird. That never happens because people hate Thomas.
No, they don't. They love Thomas.
It's not true. They love him. All right. What are you doing?
Princess Barbaria.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, young human flesh ball. That was a noble effort. And I want to assist because
You're still floating in the air, by the way.
Yeah, I like
laughing
how
at them.
Cody was admiring me earlier, so I want to help by knocking the car further. Is this what you wanted to do?
So you're basically backhanding the car at them?
At the Nazis.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, she floats down ever so gracefully and lands with a, jiggle.
I love humans!
And then... Can I get a single attack roll?
Yeah! Oh, I have to use my other dice now. Okay, I rolled a 9. So that is gonna work by 3.
Yeah, let me see, actually, your...
I have a tiara? Magical blast? Whatever?
Yeah, you've got all sorts of cool magic-y powers.
I can talk to animals.
Yes, you can.
Medieval stuff.
I could talk
Monster lore!
All right. So she lands. Whoa, 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 whoa. And just Don't worry, I'll help you. And back slaps this car that's, laying on its side.
For justice and your mother!
Amazingly, the car goes flying end over end over end and starts knocking these Nazis down like bowling pins.
Good thing I warmed it up for you.
Scattering them and outright smashing 6 of them.
6 of them. Good.
The car is now on its roof, crushed.
Apologies for crushing your metal cage.
No, it's fine. It's gonna make the rest of this day much easier.
The captains of the Nazi, like the two guys who are clearly in charge of this group of Nazis who are wearing the nicer SS uniforms, they come to the forefront and like raise their weapons and are about. I mean, you can just tell when somebody's about to like. He starts pointing at them and is like about to say "get them" in German, whatever that is. I know most of chat probably knows.
I missed something.
They're about to say "get them" when both of them fall with a bullet between each of their eyes as the sheriff is just lying on the ground, holding a gun in each hand like a stone-cold badass. Smoke rising from each barrel as he's squinting down both of them at the same time. His eyes going in 2 different directions.
Wow, grizzly, older male, human.
Something about that dad bod, though.
That one hurt, Princess.
No, it's a compliment. That's how you are described.
You're welcome, flesh ball.
I think you're very skilled.
Hey. Not sure how to feel about any of this conversation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, chest enhanced.
You know for a fact that his soul would be so tasty. Just letting you know. Like, it would be awesome.
And he's a huge fan.
I know.
You know, people actually don't realize in the Hell Dealer in the Hood, what happened is that it got meta and Hell Dealer walked by his old movie theater and he saw that he was playing there. Yeah, it was a brief little
I love
clip.
that.
But yeah, in the Hell Dealer's universe, the Hell Dealer movies exist.
Oh yeah, okay.
That is very, very true.
So.
There's a whole Hell Dealer movie about going back to
it's
the
a different
original
series.
filming of the original Hell Dealer movie.
Right?
Huh?
It's a different series, though, right? The movies within the movies, like they are the exact same.
It's the same story.
Yeah,
like
in the
based
movie
on
they're just
him.
called One-Eyed Jack.
Gotcha. Okay.
Fun fact, Jack.
Fun fact, Jack.
Yeah, I get. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with Tasty Soul then.
There are really about 30 of these Nazis left.
Oh, there's more of them?
Yeah, they're all over the place. They're just scattered like 10 pins because they just got hit with a Bronco.
I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna do
and they get attacks this round. Most of them are gonna get up.
Oh wait, he still hasn't gone yet though.
I know.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead. What are you doing?
Instead of doing each individual very intense illusions and fears, I'm gonna do one big one for all the Nazis. Which is just any sort of like gate or fence or whatever rising up, and then just crawling them in, centered around me, and then I'm just gonna smoke them all. Like literally just fill that entire space with smoke.
Oh yeah,
Calls
okay.
it to a 68.
That's awful.
I know.
I want to see you do it. That's really cool.
We have stuff used too.
Oh, that's
You
right.
need it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use that too. I'm gonna do a trip out play.
You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
What do you
He
do?
rolled the same exact thing, so he used a triple play to re-roll one.
And it was the same one.
It was the same fucking number. So you need to get rid of one of those.
All right.
And then,
Do.
I mean, there's 2 left, so.
Yeah, let's use it.
By all means, get them going. Get them going. Get them going. Get them going.
That is the 4th 7 he has rolled. I shit you not.
Maybe you're supposed to roll a 7 on this one.
So 14 is your total. Right?
Wait, I'll use the last one.
Last triple play is going away.
Oh, it's a single dice.
7, 7, 7, 7, 7?
No.
No.
7, 7, 7.
There's 4 7s.
8.
Wow.
Do you need to roll again?
What's your illusion power?
14.
How much did you miss?
Then you made it exactly.
Yeah, but I wanted to
He
make
wanted to like really make it,
like,
you know?
do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I wanted
the
you
cheat
to, I wanted
code,
you
you
to do
could
it
go
too.
back to 14 instead of 50 now.
Yeah, use that cheat code then.
They just hit it on the dot.
I don't hit
Are
it on the
you
dot.
using cheat code?
Yeah.
What is it?
Thank you, chat.
And
So
what's
now
it do?
it's 14.
Now it's 14?
It's the better roll.
Because
When he was
weird.
saying 7s and 8s, it wasn't the total roll, it was an individual die.
Right.
And so it was
14 would have been the total roll.
Yeah. And so
Right.
he was trying to make it by more
But the
than
minute you do the next one, I assume that one, the previous roll goes away, right? Because you've already agreed that it goes away. So that's why now it was a 15, so use the cheat code, now it's 14 again.
Thank you, chat.
Thank
There
you,
you go.
chat.
And Gimlet,
That'll make
stop
them.
where
They
you're
all.
at.
They all. At the very least, this round, they all believe that they are entombed in some way. The smoke doesn't get to start until next round.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
I'm always smoking.
okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the other full tilt boogie now that we're at the end of the round. After they attack, only
we get to
9 of
stay.
them. Only 9 of them get attacks against you. So
9.
2, 3, 4. No less than 5 of them are going to be shooting at you. Everyone else is going to split up their attacks equally.
What are they using?
That's going to be a miss. That is definitely a miss.
Shield.
That is a miss. That is a hit.
Oh.
That is a hit.
Uh-oh.
That is a miss. That is a hit. That is a hit. That is a hit. And that is a hit. They have hit you 4 out of 5 times.
Oh, I think you got
They hit each of you once. They missed you both times.
I
So I need
armor
a
and
DCV
shield.
check from you.
Okay. I made it by 10.
Yeah. Yeah, you're dodging bullets because they picked up their rifles and are shooting them at you. I mean, you know, they're...
Curse these fire sticks!
Is my defense that I punch the bullet back at them as it comes towards me? I punch it
Right
back.
now, you are you're fresh out of attacks this round.
That'd be so good.
But you have tons of defensive actions.
Well,
so
that's
you
what my
can just, You
defensive
can just
action
dodge
is to-
bullets all day long.
Punch the bullet out of the way.
I only had to make one?
Yeah, you only had to make one.
I made it by 1.
No problem. You take a shot. Bullets fly by you. You're ducking out of the way. One catches you, hits your vest.
That's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, it's gonna leave a terrible little bruise on you.
Terrible little bruise.
Terrible little bruise. Okay, we'll say they do 20 each.
Yeah, F those dice.
You get shot 4 times. Have you used your Patreon buff yet?
I haven't, but I have armor. My armor and shield have damage reduction.
Yeah.
50 and 80,
Mm-hmm.
respectively.
Okay, do you want to use your defensive action to raise your shield then?
Yes, I do.
Great, so you can do that.
Doing it.
Okay, so give me a DCV. You actually get to block ranged attacks because that's one of your special abilities. So,
Oh, okay. I failed it.
okay, make attack roll. Make 3 attack rolls.
Oh, I got that. Beat that one by 1. Beat that one by 6. Got that one right on the nose.
Great. Roll DCVs here. No. Here. No. And not a chance. Okay, so bullets. You put your shield up in the way and actually knock bullets back at bad guys.
Barbaria!
Dropping 3 of them instantly.
Barbaria!
She has magic.
But as she does the big backhand again, she just did one backhand where she knocked a Ford Bronco across a parking lot area 50 feet,
Barbaria!
flipping end over end.
I'm an alien!
Then she used a big shield to backhand bullets back at bad guys, leaving herself wide open as about 5 or 6 more bullets just go hitting her chest and torso region.
Very
and
muscular.
falling to the ground as they basically bounce off her supple-looking flesh.
Ah! It's like paintballs!
Do you know what
Except
paintballs
you don't know
are?
what paintballs are.
I've heard!
Flesh balls.
They're shooting tiny arrows at you. Loud,
These
tiny
arrows! Stop them! Human friends!
One of the things about the Princess Barbaria cartoon that you do remember, as you have seen it before, is that she didn't seem to know what anything was that wasn't a weapon. Barbaria was a very technologically advanced planet, but since she was only half barbarian, and she was raised as a princess, she didn't understand technology because princess society was apparently very primitive. The show didn't make any sense at all.
Gotcha, gotcha.
It's like, yes, we know you were raised as a princess, but you have the blood of a barbarian in you, and like, that doesn't really work that way.
I actually really enjoyed that as a plausible, like, 80s cartoon setup.
It's bad. It's bad.
But it would work. Like, it's plausible that someone would have made that.
Like, what was one with the trucks that were...
So, yeah, the bullets, they have no effect!
Haha, these little tiny fire demons firing at me. Haha! Someone say something,
and... Okay, so who hasn't gone? You and you this round, right?
I fired a couple shots at one point.
Right. They went, so top of the round, we're dropping the other...
Boogie?
We're dropping the other boogie, so you guys can stay in your...
Right, I think this is the top of the round.
This is indeed the top of the round. As no surprise round happened, I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
All right. Give them my 12s.
Keep in mind, some of you have initiative bonuses. Make sure you use them and add them to your ACVs.
That's already included in our ACV, though, correct? The initiative bonus?
I was talking to Chris because he looked like he was looking at a screen and not the...
Oh, no, I heard you. I heard you. I'm still trying to figure that out.
But I'm correct, yes?
You wanted...
ACV plus whatever your initiative bonus is, plus your roll.
So the initiative bonus wasn't already included in the ACV?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
31.
Nice.
$28.
31.
2 31s. Ooh, you both have really super high body scores, too.
Wheel Warriors.
Wheeled Warriors. Yeah. Stack and attack! Yeah, I know all about the Wheeled Warriors. Jace and the Wheeled Warriors.
Thank you, imp in my head. That's bugging me. Yeah, that was
Alrighty. I'm going to... Fuck me. Okay. The 31s go first. That's Cop Boxer and Rambro
so
over
you
there.
decide when we use a rule of cool, correct? Yeah.
Get it going.
Okay.
Ruling of cooling right
Rule
now.
of cooling, I like that. All right. Are we just going down the line, or are we shouting out what we know? What do you want us to do?
Top of initiative goes last. So whoever goes on 24 goes first. What are you doing?
Right. So with this last attack and actually being more pilot than Avatar, one night Jack is feeling these weird feelings. There's someone else occupying his mind space. So maybe he doesn't want to do the very worst thing, because we all knew last week Nathan Hill wasn't too fond of murdering folks. So instead, this is what's going to happen. Tapping into the best Deus Ex Machina from Hail Dealer Goes to Heaven, he's going to use his seldom used redemption powers, where he gives up a soul he has captured to completely absolve any target in his area.
Of their sins?
Unless they are pure evil, then they will just cease.
You're fighting Nazis from a movie.
Exactly. They are pure evil.
Yeah. Okay.
So what happens when you wash dirt? There you go.
Fair enough.
So
interestingly, that's a phrase they use.
Oh
now,
God.
It's you see the thing.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.
So how many of them are left?
How many of what are left?
How many bad guys are left?
There are plenty of bad guys left. There's about 30.
Plenty of bad guys.
Yeah.
That's more.
Killed 6, knocked down about 9 more, but they're not all dead. So yeah, there's about 30 of these 40.
So who's next?
You and I tied, so I think it's Vanessa.
Okay.
Aquamarine. Or Princess.
Barbaria.
Princess of Barbaria.
Princess of Barbaria.
Princess Barbaria, Princess of Barbaria.
You have to say the
So
whole
my
thing.
name is Barbaria.
It's Princess Barbaria.
But I'm named after the planet where I am from.
Like Vegeta from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
From planet Vegeta.
Because the other show was called Prince Barbarian, Prince of Barbaria.
Right.
Which clearly makes way more sense.
Right.
Using her monster lore and her ability to speak to animals, she is going to call out to all of the creatures in the vicinity, big and small, ones that stand for justice and ones that don't, and I want them all to run up and start to attack the Nazis. And I'd like to use my buff in here, which gives me an extra action, so that I can like do a pirouette up into the air while holding my shield out to smack like a whirlwindy.
You're doing a whirlwind shield smack?
Shield smack. Whilst all of the creatures are
Whilst you call creatures, understood. So you're doing a
Yes, Barbaria.
creatures come to my aid.
Yes, because
And then you just hold your hands out with your shield and start spinning around really fast like a top
and I'm
at them.
talking about Barbaria.
Yeah, and
in
how great it
Barbaria,
is.
we stand for justice. We stand up for our friends. We stand up for the mother.
All of our cats are pink.
The mother is your mother. All of our yes.
You're obsessed with us getting back to the mother.
Your mother and Barbaria stand together.
Oh, damn.
Come along, squirrels. Spiders.
Squirrel spiders.
Domesticated cats. Everyone. Come out. Come out. And that's what
Come out, wherever you are.
Yes.
Okay, okay?
That's it.
One of you two. I have no time for your rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, then I'll go. So, since it's a rule of cool, cop boxer. I assume that since we're on the streets, right? There's a mailbox or there's something that I can right.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to run up to the mailbox and jump on top. I'm going to use it as a leverage to jump up further. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, it does.
Great. I'm going to grab one of the wires that Princess Barbaria has been using to fly. And I'm going to use it to then swing me to the Nazis, where I can just punch all of them in the face consecutively as I go by.
So you're going to basically grab Princess Barbaria, and since she's clearly attached to wires, use her as a fulcrum point to swing yourself out and punch everybody in the face.
And then a camera shot, right? As I get to the last one,
So it's
as I'm swinging, it's like the
it's like
down
you're riding a tire
and the
swing
wing.
at a bunch of dudes, really, really fast, but the tire is a super strong princess from Barbaria.
Yeah, and then I end it with the wink.
All right.
Do you say wink when you do it?
Oh yeah, no, he does. Also, every I go head punch, head punch, head punch, head punch, head punch. Everyone wink.
Oh man, so you're activating the kicking. I see.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Sheriff.
Oh lord.
What is your rule of cool?
My rule of cool is really, really wishing that I had superpowers right now. What would be a good idea?
You have other cool stuff on your sheet, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think right now what would be the best thing to do. Yeah. So we established I'm a huge fan of the
Hell Dealer.
The Hell Dealer movies and such, and so I know your wild and crazy ways and such, and so yeah, I'm gonna run over to the Hell Dealer and really quickly thumb through his deck of cards.
So you pick a card.
I'm going to grab, but I know that he always keeps the tower card in his excuse me, not the tower card, the death card.
That's the Joker.
Yeah, he always keeps that one.
I got 6 of them
on the top, that he can always deal it out anytime he needs to.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to not actually look at it, but I'm going to use my tactical black ops shit and my certified badassness to make a move on this card to pull it out and fling it at the Nazi who had talked to us at the start as Baron von Accent.
Hell yeah.
And fling it at him so that when he comes in contact with that death card, it will kill him.
I love that.
You're gonna throw a card. So you're throwing a card at a bad guy.
Yes!
Let's vote!
Right. Captain Accent was one of the Russians, and you shot him in the face not too long ago.
That's true, but I'm hoping that there's someone with an accent on the German side.
All of them. All of them have
They're all
accents.
good
They don't
for it,
even
then.
speak German. They just
Cool.
have poorly accented German accents.
That's the worst.
Appropriate.
That's the worst.
All right.
It's very important.
That's the
All right,
absolute worst.
chat, here is your choice. You get to choose between our heroes and which one of their actions is going to succeed at a giant rate. Are we going to use Maggie's tire swing of doom punching? Are we going to use Keeson's... What the hell are you doing again?
Oh yeah. So in when Hell Dealer goes to heaven, he got some.
You're redeeming the Nazis. You're using the powers of redemption.
evil.
You're using the powers of redemption to turn their pure evil into pure nothing.
Exactly.
By making
I'm
them all
smiting
explode.
them all.
Basically, yes.
I'm casting holy.
All right. You are going to use Hell Dealer's cards to throw one of the cards at one of the bad guys.
Screw it. Why not?
And you are calling all of the animals in town.
It's one off the top.
And spinning like a top at the group of bad guys.
Whilst talking about Barbaria.
Whilst talking.
You found the weakness.
Are they voting?
Yes.
Oh.
While you're voting, I'm going to stretch.
All right, so while the voting is happening, are we having a good time so far?
Yeah.
We enjoying ourselves?
this.
I know this is a little weird. I kind of mashed up a bunch of things that
No,
I
it's
like
good.
about that era and a lot of
Fantastic.
things
Look
that I
forward to
hate
playing more
and made something strange.
And I think we're getting close to the time, but we'll save everything that's up there.
Oh no, absolutely. This is a to be continued episode already.
Just because it was the first
But
time.
I want to
going
at least
through it,
get to
so-
the end of the first part of it, which we're going to do today. Got more than a page of flavor text. Thank you very much,
And you
chat.
got I gave you the hack.
Oh no, I've got it. Don't worry.
But I'm just trying to remind them that, like, hey, we didn't forget about you. It's just sometimes with a new one, it takes a minute for us to get in the groove.
Okay, closing vote. Is that where we at?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So where are we at? What's the total?
We have
winner. Aquamarine.
There you go.
There you go.
It was a close one, guys. Everybody, good job. Close one, but you absolutely succeed. This is not a big town, and it is the middle of winter. You're not anywhere near, like, there's woods around, but they're miles away. This is the suburban area of town. But I'll tell you what, every damn dog in the town starts barking.
And cat?
Cats are meowing, and then
Snakes.
Absolute pet snakes. Sure, there's 3 of them.
They're gonna die in the
Gerbils,
snow, though.
every living creature.
Cockroaches.
Rats, all of it. They're coming toward, and you're hearing a low rumble as they start to head towards the Nazis. But you're too busy spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning.
Smacking.
And smacking, just basically spinning your way through one side of the Nazi group, and the rest of your party is at the other.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Hold.
Holding.
It's going to be a wonderful success. I know that didn't sound very exciting.
No, it
But
did.
don't worry, it gets better.
It did.
The rest of you are going to need to roll
Yeah.
to succeed.
With the 5-1 penalty, I make it by 5.
Oh, right. So I have to add 5 to this. So that's. I got an 11.
Ooh. Teamwork.
I like this idea because the woman is doing something really beautiful and the man comes in and just ruins it.
Or tries to.
Right?
Yeah. Luckily, she won the vote, so just being bigger and talking over her is not going to work this particular time.
but he's. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I need you to make. See, how many bad guys do you hit?
All of them.
All of them. There's about 30. Okay, I need you to make real quick 30 reflex checks, basically.
What's my reflex? Is it the DC? Like, what do you want?
It's your body checks.
Body? Okay.
Yeah, just let me know if you fail one.
So I have to do 30 of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so come back to me.
Just as soon as you fail one, start rolling.
Oh.
So make 30 in a row if you fail.
Right.
Stop.
So, success. Success.
It's like the lighting a lighter.
Success. Fail.
Oh.
Good. Okay, so
Shit.
at about the 5th person that she punches, you fall off the wires and go flying, landing amidst the Nazis.
Teammate!
Tangled in nothing.
Can I at least still on the ground go, ugh?
Look, your sunglasses didn't fall off.
No, I know.
Barbaria would.
I wanted to. Never mind.
She would probably leap and to save him. Oh no, friend!
Unfortunately, you're in the middle. You didn't even see him jump on. He
didn't
was
even
so
see
quick
it.
and so smooth. Like, You started spinning. He just like reached up and like grabbed a hold of one of them and is like running around. He's punched about 4 guys in the face really hard, and then just kind of barely whiffs on one, but the spinning is still happening. It just knocks him off balance, and he goes spinning the opposite direction.
Love it.
Knocking over quite a few of them in the process.
That's hey, that's great.
Okay, Hell Dealer.
Make it by 1.
Hell Dealer.
Make it by 1.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna give a DCV check to this guy who makes it, and this guy who does not make it. 3 Nazis cease to be. Yes. They explode in holy fire.
Yeah.
It's bad.
And I say,
I love it.
Direct to VHS. Then it goes back into the Disney Vault.
Yeah. Okay, but while you're doing that, the sheriff reaches into your pouch, knowing exactly where it is, and pulls out your famed soul deck. And flips the top card out at the nearest Nazi, who is not, he's trained in a lot of weapons. This man is trained in a lot of weapons, but throwing a card is very difficult.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no!
As demonstrated.
Oh, that one was better. Oh, that one was pretty good. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Wait, give me another one. Try again.
If you can throw 5, I'll give you 5 tries. If you can throw one of those in a relatively straight manner, like so.
Oh.
Then I will let you. I will let you have that roll.
I used to actually try this.
No.
Ooh.
That's
right
three.
with the thing.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
Uh,
Flip up.
Flip up.
Yeah, flip
Flip
the wrist.
up.
Flip the wrist.
Good flip up.
It's the last one, bud.
This sucks.
Got this.
Oh!
So close,
Went
but
that
I'm
way.
afraid not. Your
I even made the roll.
your card throwing falls
I'll
flat.
remember this when I'm the GM again.
As the card flies away from you, you do see a face card as you throw it and realize that it was just in your hand. Marked by the Hell Dealer.
Okay.
What is his greatest fear?
Sheriff Dallas.
I don't have to tell you. I'm going to avoid that question.
That's right. He can avoid that question.
Well done, Chris.
I can tell you it has to do with war.
I make you by 14.
Well, I don't, no, it's not a question he has to ask. I automatically know.
Yes, I know. You automatically know. It's not a question you ask. It's just
a thing. He can.
As stated on the sheet. Go ahead and read that out loud for us.
Hell Dealer automatically knows the worst fear of anyone who draws a card.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What is it? What is it?
It's several things.
Okay. Yeah.
He has seen every major war that the U.S. has fought on from 1973 on.
Good enough.
He's seen some things.
Say, hey,
some bad things.
If you wanna talk about it, I'm also a good listener. Hell Dealer and Hell Healer too.
Wait, are you?
Wait,
Are you channeling the animated series?
The Hell Healer?
Yeah.
The one for kids?
The one for kids, the Hell Healer.
Hell Healer.
Hell Healer.
Hey kids, it's still the same look.
Yeah, same look, same dude.
Show. She loves that show, the Hell Healer.
It's just that gambling is really frowned upon in some states, and so they changed the name to Hell Healer for those states.
Yeah.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna ask about dinosaurs being animals. In the
Dinosaurs
area too.
are animals,
That's right.
as you well know.
Yeah.
Oh no.
At the end of the round, you see a couple of dogs.
Oh,
A couple
hello.
of little kitties.
Hello,
A
cat.
whole bunch of rats and bugs, all starting to swarm these Nazis.
Welcome.
Now, you also are standing on the other side. So, what you also see is a group, a pack, if you will, of those running dinosaurs from Jurassic Park that are running across the field.
Yeah.
Raptors?
Not the raptors.
Or the ones with the...
No, the ones
They were like
they ran
the
big open
Gallimimus.
field.
Yeah, the Gallimimus. That's what they are. You do see raptors too, but they're all coming towards you. One of them is being ridden one of the raptors is.
Okay.
Who's it being ridden by?
Hello!
You can't see from here. It's all like these are just animals that are coming from every part of town. Every type of creature, in fact, not just dinosaurs and dogs and cats and gerbils, but fantasy creatures, things that you'd only seen in movies up until today.
I would like to use my honesty hour to know which one is Keller Dixon.
You don't see Keller Dixon, but you do see.
I was hoping one.
A giant dog being ridden by Kevin McAllister.
No.
Wait, what?
From the Home Alone series.
From the Home Alone movies. As he rides toward you on this giant dog, surrounded by dinosaurs, all riding in a pack with him at the head, riding
That is a picture. Right
gigantic Saint Bernard as he runs towards the group, going, ah! Fade out. We will see you next week here on
Beethoven.
Masters of the Metaverse.